gotta. Oh, you can air quote verify the game files on console by rebuilding the data. No. Does AI work on this map? No. I'm saying.
Alright, I don't know what's going on with my mic. It's fixed now. So, like I said, or like I was saying, welcome back to the farm. What we did is, last night's stream we bought some pigs. We bought 2 pens, hold 65,000 pigs. I just went through and I bought 2 more. I'm starting to fill them up. We got some solid fertilizer, some liquid fertilizer being made. So we'll sell some of that. We got some flour being made. We're making some bread. And we have some fields we have to fertilize. So let's get to it.
Wait, okay, what's this other movie called?
On the farm again. Here we are on the farm again.
Yeah, I already started. No, I didn't. It canceled the job. So, okay, what do I do?
So go to your map, zoom in. Don't even worry about anything. Zoom in on your tractor. There you go. Click it. There you go. Set destination.
Hold up.
Set destination. Now go pick your location. I have. Go for it. There you go. That's it. You're done. What you do? I see people do that all the time. Why?
That's the way I know how to do it.
Yeah. That's the way you do it.
And I'm actually pretty quick with it if I'm not having a tard moment.
There you go. We all have cards.
We have to do a transaction.
Yeah, you gotta buy some of you. Do you even have enough money?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
2.34 million.
Yeah, I guess you have enough money. Okay.
0.3.
Do you have a tractor that has that space, and do you have a silo that it can go into?
I have
And you need a tractor that can hold that much. I'm gonna start making people have their own tractors to hold that much. But I can. Oh, you still can't get rid of that.
All right. Almost done with
Hang on a
this
second, before
line.
we
We're
do
gonna go back
Go all
down.
the way back. Use your 100,000,
Couple
the
more.
bottom one, and just keep
Get
clicking
this
all the way
still
back to zero.
fertilized.
Oh, really?
It's okay, man. Like I said, it's okay.
Not though. Ready?
Yeah, transfer the money. Okay, now get a tractor. Tell me where it is. I'll hop over. I'll fill it up. Make sure it has. No, no, no. I don't deliver. I just drop in. I drop in a tractor. Where is it? You said 94? I don't drop in a tractor. I literally am going to drop in a trailer, and then you are responsible for whatever you're doing. There's no tractor here on 94.
53.
Oh. What are you doing that for?
No, 54. No. Where the fuck's my dial? Hold on.
Find your fucking tractor. Oh no, it's full of wood chips. God damn it. Hey, what's this right here? Enter.
This is fertilized
No,
100%.
don't take that trailer.
Oh, it's because we went down that one way.
Hold on, I'm working. Give me a minute.
Damn, man.
You're gonna be hopping on the zero.
That doesn't help. On the what?
The European piece of shit.
Okay. Got this thing. Enter vehicle. With the Zerian? No, less than.
I'm in it right now. I'm in it.
Oh,
Bring it to the silence, so I'm
This is
bringing it.
already fertilized.
What's up?
oh, okay. Good man. You bring it to the silo. I will meet you there.
Fertilized.
Restart the
Alright, let's look at this fucking field.
You restart.
This isn't. This is
What the fuck's going
fertilized.
on with your game, man?
This isn't.
Because obviously it's not broken. She can load into my server. Look at you go. Superman.
And stop.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where my damn shit's fertilizing where it's not.
I overshot that a lot.
So, not fertilized. It's fertilized back here. So about right behind me.
Hey guys, I'm making another transaction while
Alright.
Well, you're lucky I dumped it into your silo. Did Nug leave again?
I'm gonna buy 40 million liters of tea.
Hang on. Give me a sec. I gotta go fix the
What's your issue?
Oh, damn nuggers.
What Nugs do?
He fucked up.
Where did he fuck up now?
What do you need from me?
I'm making another transaction.
Yeah, it's cut out the internet. I need a new cord.
50, 50.
Okay, just give me a sec, dude. I have to
100.
fix this.
What happened?
Oh, he bought land, and for some reason, it won't let him sell it.
Oh, it's doing that.
It says that there's shit on it, so I'm gonna go on to Nugger's farm. Hang on, I have to fix this because he owns property he shouldn't own. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, because he bought it to
What
fix
property?
something and then sell it.
why wasn't he allowed to buy 88?
Because he can, but
Over the land cap?
over the land cap, yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like no one could type thing. I thought there was an issue with it.
I use Cat 8. I use Cat 8. I don't use Cat 6.
What's wrong with your internet though?
It just my cord. I think the cord's broken.
Did a cat chew on it? Or-
No, Cat 6, Cat 8 is the quality of cords. There's Cat 5, Cat 6, Cat 7, and Cat 8.
What's the best?
Cat 8. It's 40 gigabit per second. It can handle 40 gigabit per second internet speed.
Holy shit.
Yeah. My cords are...
How do you find one of those cords?
I buy them off Amazon for like $25.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
So I think mine's Cat 6.
Is it-
I don't have any issues out of mine.
Is it an Ethernet cord or is it the cable cord that plugs into the wall and back into your router?
It's an Ethernet cord.
Oh,
Okay, why can't?
I would die if I did something like that in this household.
Why?
We got my computer, all our phones, 2 PS5s, another computer. Our internet would shit the bed.
No, it shouldn't.
Oh, why the fuck? I like for 1 second on comment. Like I looked at my bed, I looked on my
100, 100. All right, we're good.
I wish we could sleep again, but it's not nighttime.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Ladi Alada, the magical man appears.
I can't believe it's already 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's not even that bad.
Dude, I stayed up till fucking 7:30 this morning playing this game.
I will never forget the day I stayed up for 48 hours straight playing this game. I think I ended up like passing out at noon or something.
I love being able to fill up my own liquid fertilizer for my fields instead of having to buy it.
Dude, I don't even liquid fertilize my fields.
Why? You get more yield.
Because fertilize once is on.
What do you
There's
mean,
a lit.
what do you mean fertilize once? The field actually says needs fertilized.
Hey, car guy. Car guy.
Hey, hang on, my mic was off. What's going on?
We're allowed to use that Amazon planter, right?
You can use whatever you want. If I'm letting
So-
you guys make $100 million in like 3 days, I'm pretty sure an Amazon planter isn't the end of the world.
Well, no, because of the exploit.
Of the not using fertilizer,
Yeah.
solid fertilizer that we have millions and millions of liters of.
You're like
So,
when you're planting, that's got
So-
solid fertilizer in it.
so so we have something called fertilize once on the server. So instead of fertilizing your field twice, you only have to fertilize once. Now there's a planter. It's the Amazon.
I have the planter. It takes solid fertilizer when you plant your field. When you plant it and solid fertilize it, every time you plant it, you're fertilizing it.
Yes, it doesn't. It fertilizes it, but it doesn't use the fertilizer in it.
Mine does. The 50-meter
What?
one, fucking. Which one do I have?
Really? Because mine does not use fucking solid fert, and neither does car guys.
Yeah,
'cause we tested it.
Amazon Pracia, I'm pretty sure it does. But
No,
what
mine
Is it?
doesn't.
I thought it did. I have solid fertilizer in it. It says it's fertilized, but what I'm talking about is my grass fields. After you fucking cut them a couple times, it says fertilized 50%,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, it loses fertilization after a couple of cuts.
Yep. So
Oh, you're
that's-
still doing grass.
Yeah, I got silage. Plus, I get digestate. You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have digestate too.
I don't.
I'm not even doing digestate.
I just use slurry.
Oh,
I'm
you-
using
and
slurry
activate
and
them
manure.
both.
Oh, you're just.
Yeah.
So you're just making liquid. I'm making both.
Oh no, you can. You don't. You
I'm
only
making
need
both.
digestate for one of them. There's 3 recipes,
Yeah, I know.
and you can use either digestate or manure
No,
So,
slurry.
you
or
use
slurry.
Manure
Yeah.
and slurry. Manure,
Yeah.
digestate, water, slurry.
Yeah.
Water,
So
I
slurry.
do the
water,
manure,
slurry, and manure.
Well, I'm using digestate for mine. And using my slurry. I'm keeping my slurry for my liquid. Because you get more money for liquid.
I don't got
anyway.
time to fucking deal with grass fields.
Shit, grass is easy.
Not when I have other productions that require other materials. I already have 2/3 of my prestige completed.
Yep, me too.
I bought 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm not buying shit right now.
Are you able to do the transaction? Car guy? He's busy still.
Sorry, I had to go get a lighter from my daughter. She took my lighter.
Oh, are you smoking right now?
I am.
Okay.
I can see my screens if you're doing something though.
No, I'm doing a transaction.
For
40 million liters of TMR.
oh,
I'll wait till you're back though, because then we can just do
Yeah.
the transaction and get it done with. I can be patient sometimes.
well, I fixed Nug's problem.
I see that. What was the problem? Was there a fence
I don't know.
hiding?
It must be something under the map.
So how did
So
you
this-
sell it?
I go into admin, under my admin tools, and I can move the property back to an NPC,
Oh,
and then I
okay.
just refund him the money for it. So, yeah, like I could take any ownership of any field and I can put it back to an NPC. Now that I have this tool, it's going on every server. Power tools are done.
I was gonna say
Going
there has
forward?
to be something better than power tools.
So power tools is gone. I'm putting in lumberjack. I'm putting just the super strength mod on. So lumberjack and can't remember the name of the other one. It's like a super strength. And that's it. And then the admin tool. And the admin tool is going to be locked out to everybody, except admins.
Even
the only
flight
way-
mode?
Oh,
Everything.
Scroll 189.
Everything will be locked out. We're going back to normal gameplay after this server.
Thank God.
Like normal, like the next server I'm gonna start working on it is gonna be
Is
like
it gonna be like pretty similar to how Ron was running it?
yeah, but you
Don't
can still
put
buy
too much work on yourself though, as in like transferring shit server to server. And,
no
like that
that
should
will never be
that
a
should
thing on
have
servers.
that should have never been a thing.
No, that's way too much. No, all the stuff is actually going to make it easier on me because now with this admin tool, I can hop in to anybody's trailer, give them what they need, and that's it.
That's the end
I
of
can-
it. There,
yeah.
you don't gotta like fuck around with government
I
shit.
didn't mean to do that.
We don't even need a government. We don't even need a government map anymore. Farm.
What
I
about
can get
transactions and shit?
transactions? I
Like if
tell
you're
you how
buying
much
something.
it is. I go into my admin tools. I minus it off your account, and I add the item, and then it's done. It's that simple.
Okay.
I can subtract the, and if you have to, like say I'm not home and I'm at work and you're like, hey, and I happen to hop into Discord and you're like, hey, I need to buy this. You share your screen, you transfer it to me, just transfer it to my account, right? And then when I come back, I just take it off.
Like your personal bank account, right?
Yeah, and then I can just subtract it off my account, right?
No, like your IRL personal bank account?
Yep, that much money, yep.
Okay.
3.6 million, transfer it to my account.
I'll get right on that. Let me go work the streets for a couple days.
And yeah, but that's how I'll do it. I'll be like, you can just transfer it to me and then send me a DM with how much money you sent. And then when I come home, I'll have DMs. I can go, okay, you sent me this amount of money. Okay, subtract that. You sent me this amount. Okay, subtract that. And I just subtracted all off that account, right? We can fill up the farms with 8 people. We don't need 7. We can fill with 8. We can do all. We can use all 8 farms. And we don't need a government because usually what will happen though is transactions happen when an admin's on, and an admin can log into the admin tool and just hop in. Okay, this is how much it is. Subtract it from your account, and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
That way it'll be, and there will be, come Wednesday next week, there will be an admin usually that can hop in.
Oh?
Well, Clam Digger's back.
Oh.
For 2 weeks. So with Clam Digger home.
Does he know how to use the admin tools and shit properly enough
when he comes back, he's going to learn.
Does he want to learn, or are you forcing him to learn?
Maybe a little from column A, a little from column B. We haven't really spoke about it, but he's going to learn it. Hey, if I have to learn how to do video editing, he has to learn how to do admin tools.
Fair enough.
We have to be able to, for 2 weeks when he's home, he has to be able to be like, hey, okay. And I'm going to tell him, just leave it up, just leave the game running. He doesn't have to be in a server. He can just be sitting outside the server, right? And just load in. And I'm going to get Mod Manager working on his computer that he can just click and go into whatever server. And
that's having issues or whatever, or needs something.
Yeah. And then
are you going to teach him the back end, how to shut down a server if it fucking fucks up?
Yep. And then there's also, if an emergency does arise, DM me. I always get my DMs. It may take me about 10-15 minutes to reply.
Well, you're at work too, right?
Yeah, depending where I am. If I'm driving, I can't reply.
No.
They frown really hard if I'm on my phone while I'm driving.
Well, yeah. Do you know how much the ticket costs for distracted driving now?
Yeah, it's like $600.
And 6 demerits on your license or something like that.
Yeah. So what happens is you'll send me a DM is how it's going to work, and I'm going to go, okay, that needs to be done. And then what I can do is if I have to hop into the server quickly and shut it down,
you can do that while you're at work, can't you?
I can do it right off my phone.
You just can't, if there's a exploit, you can't really fix that.
No, I can't. I don't have access to the mods. But I will be. So I do have a personal handheld computer. It's what is it? I think it's called the MSI Claw. It's like the handheld computers that I can boot.
Is that the one that you're testing for your friend?
Yeah, for his company. What I also could do though is. How
long do you have it for?
I don't know, until he asks for it back.
Never asks for it back.
I just end up with a claw.
I mean, I'm sure you'd be okay with that.
Yep. But yeah, no, I'll be Clam Digger's back. When the other server's back up and running, I know TuneUp will be back.
Well, I know TuneUp's been waiting for it to go back to the way it used to be.
Yeah.
because everyone liked that, and it kind of like it didn't ruin the game when we switched it, but it kind of ruined the fun.
The
What's up,
Nuggers.
Nugs?
What's going on?
You Australian bastard. What's up?
Thank you.
Hey, Nug, I have a deal for you.
What?
What?
If you come
I
over
like
here
that
and
what.
cut my trees, I'll pay you $1.
If you come over and start plowing my field, I will buy your land cap permit for you.
What? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Get over here.
Which field we talking about?
94.
94. 94. It's 94. 94.
Yeah.
94. It's grass.
I need well, okay, come over to where I am though. The orange arrow.
Okay.
Okay. I need this open area plowed that I already cleared all the trees from. I'm still clearing trees,
Hey,
but I'll need it plowed. But
do you get
I'll buy your
straw
land
from
cap
oats?
permit. Yes,
I thought so. Okay.
but I'll buy a land cap permit if you help me plow this field.
When you say plow, as in plow the field, not fucking get rid of trees, plow.
This is correct. Like actually in a tractor plowing the field.
And are we merging it with this grass field? Or what
Yes.
is it? Okay. So
It will eventually get merged once I clear enough of the trees.
Okay. And when do you want this done by?
Well, it's going to take me a little bit to clear trees.
Wait, you don't want me
So-
to plow it now? You want me to wait until you've cleared trees?
You can start plowing it now. It's going to take a while.
How did you know I was in the business of plowing? Or is it because I'm plowing a field right now?
It's because you've been plowing your
No,
mom.
because you mentioned earlier that you weren't invited to Corporal's farm. So I'm giving you the first invite to my farm. So you feel included.
So, and you want to buy my max land cap?
I'll buy it. Yeah.
What would that put me to? I don't even think I have 400 acres.
How many acres does Nug have, car guy?
200.
Oh, you haven't bought any land caps.
Oh wait, no, I have 250, don't I? I want a free land cap. I can't remember how many.
He's at 200 right now,
Shouldn't it be more because of that free
yeah.
land cap that I want?
and the free land cap would put him at 250.
So how many permits does he need to get him to max capacity?
3.
So $3 million?
Yep.
No
No,
way.
no,
Just
that's
like to
wrong.
say, I haven't even. I've only half cleared my one field of 194 acres.
So hold on.
See,
That
that's funny because
is-
I was about to make a business opportunity for someone.
How much would that cost for the last?
3, $1 million a piece.
By the way, bro, back I need a piss so bad.
Doesn't he need more than 3 permits though? 250. So he's at 250, right?
And
So
cap is
300,
400.
350, 400. So $3 million. Okay, that's not that bad.
That's what I said. He needs 3.
He said he'll be back. He's not even here. I mean, that's not a bad deal.
No, it's not.
All right. Let's look. Flurry 0, 0, 0. What's that? 80,000. I literally just went through all of this. The hell?
What did you go through?
Oh, my slurry things.
Come on, you piece of shit tractor. I shouldn't have bought... Is this a John Deere? No, it's a fucking European piece of shit.
Alright. Got that.
Hello, friends
Hello.
and family.
Hello. When
I
you
have a
go through-
business.
Car guy.
Yo,
I have
I'm
a
here.
business opportunity.
I need stumps cleared. My tractor just got stuck on one.
Stump clear incoming. Done.
I need.
Thank you.
Did you? I cleared out the rest of that half of the field. Did you see
I
that,
see.
car guy?
I did. I was watching that.
Oh. Yeah. Now I've got a business opportunity for anyone. Just
What's
one person, though. Multiple people. If it's multiple people, then the payment gets split evenly, depending on the work. But the rest of my field that needs tree cutting, I'm willing to pay 10 million for someone to clear that.
How much field are we talking?
The rest of the half of 89 or whatever the fuck my field is. You know what? 20 million.
Man,
Using a devourer and a trailer of mine, so I keep the wood chips.
More missions.
Hmm.
Replaceable. I want that.
Oh, bang it.
Hang on.
By the way, how did you fix that? Like, what placeable was on that land?
What is going
I
on?
just used admin tools. And
Oh.
got rid of it. And I just put it back to an NPC player. And then that way, what
What do you think of my offer to you, Nug?
I'm down. When would this be happening? Because I return to work tomorrow for the week.
It can start whenever you want. Are you gonna be on at all during? Do you play while you're, like, during the week when you're working still?
When I
Like,
get home,
obviously
yeah.
not. Yeah, obviously not while you're at work.
Yeah, I can.
At least.
Will be.
Okay. It doesn't really matter when you start. Like, you could start it today if you wanted to. You can
I'm,
wait till you
buying
can
my
wait till I
field
get
at
some
the
more
moment.
trees cleared.
I'm probably gonna wait for that to get your desired size, and then I'll play it.
Doug, can you take me off a contractor, please? So I can quit jumping in all your vehicles.
Me?
Yes.
No, I want to annoy you.
Nux is very good at that.
I can tell.
That's wrong. Shit.
Why don't you want to jump in my vehicles? You think I have germs or something, do you?
Because I'm already jumping in everybody else's fucking vehicles.
Those are just the government's vehicles, because fucking car guy has 3 million tractors on
Well-
the fucking ground.
Well, no, I'm
Hey,
fucking contractor with fucking corporal too. Because I still got a bunch of trees I got to cut for him.
Do you want me to take you off corporals for now?
No, I got his devourer over here. You can take me off of Nugs though.
What'd you
He's
say?
got something against Nugs. I swear he does.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
just
because I'm Australian.
I have no reason to be a contractor on his right now.
Wow. Well, so you hate me.
It's because you're Australian.
Knew it.
Fucking Australians.
I hope a drop bear drops on you when you come to Australia. And he whispers in your ear, "This is for
Do you
none."
guys have
And then,
cobras in Australia?
like the car?
No. The snake. Like, seriously, the snake.
No, we got ones that'll fuck you up even quicker than that one.
Really?
Yeah, I could see that.
Is there a reason
Well-
why my bread's not looting or not spawning out of my?
I want to
thing?
come to Australia. And the main reason I want to go to Australia is because I want to see a wild venomous.
The reason your bread, check your
Okay.
thing to see if it actually like go to your bread and see if it actually says can't because of excess.
No, it was set to fucking distributing.
Oh,
I don't know why. Bread, flour. Why was it set to distributing? It's not distributing nowhere because I have nothing to take for bread.
I had to Google this,
So-
Crane.
There we go.
20 out of the top 25 most venomous snakes are found in Australia.
Sorry, how many? 20?
20 out of the top 25 most venomous snakes are found here in Australia.
What's the top one in Australia?
The top one
Probably
would
the black mamba.
be the eastern brown snake.
Ah,
I heard that one's pretty venomous.
Yes.
No, I actually
so-
want to come to Australia and go into like the wilderness and explore the wild snakes.
I think you can go on tours with people that like know where to find them in the
Oh,
wild.
they actually, that's what I was kind of looking for, is like a tour guide type thing.
yeah, no.
I'm
Stay the
pretty
fuck
sure
away
you'd find
from that
something
shit.
like that.
If it
I'm
can bite
surprised. I'm surprised the red-bellied black snake is number 10. I'm very surprised with that. Common death adder is number 9. Okay.
Well, the snake on Snake Island. No, what snake was it? There's a snake out there that has enough venom in one bite to kill 100,000 humans.
Yep, fuck that noise.
alright, what's the price?
I love snakes, dude. Call me crazy, but I love snakes. I had an 8-foot carpet python that got stolen.
Are you talking about the inland taipan that has enough lethal dosage to kill 100 men with one bite?
Yeah, that's the one, not 100,000.
You want to know the funny thing is? That's the 7th most deadliest snake in the world. It's not even number 1.
Really? That is kind of funny. But yeah, I had a carpet python 8 foot long, about 3 inches in diameter. He was a beautiful snake, and then someone stole him from me, and pretty pissed about it.
How do you let somebody
Over it
steal
now.
your snake?
I had him in a foster home, temporary foster home, till we could get a bigger place, and then he just cut all contact with me. The guy that was fostering it.
I can go pick it up.
So that's okay. When we get a bigger place, I'll just get a new one.
I had a.
It's funny how the Eastern
I had a
brown
hog
snake or
hog
the
island
common
boa
brown snake
constrictor.
is
I
same
give my buddy.
everywhere.
I
Sorry, my
love my
bad.
snakes,
The
dude.
inland taipan's number 4 on the most deadliest list. That's the one that can kill 100 men in one bite.
Do you guys have those in Australia?
Yes.
Oh damn. So like,
I used to
You
date a
have to be
girl. Her
pretty
dad.
don't you
he
have-
bred snakes?
don't you have to be on the outskirts of Australia to find those type of snakes? Like they're not in the cities or anything, are they?
Cities, but like Eastern brown snakes, which is the number 1 most deadliest in the world, that is so comfortable. Like their species is so comfortable around humans. It'll go in houses to find food, whether it be fucking, small dogs, small cats, rats in your fucking rafters and all that shit. Like it's
Will they
grown.
actually bite a human?
If it feels threatened, yes.
Only if it
Big
feels
enough to
threatened. though.
kill an animal that size, it does not go in my house. I fucking shoot it with a shotgun.
Yeah.
But I'd be the
Um,
one person that grabs a snake hook and try petting it, dude.
I probably wouldn't try and pet an Eastern brown snake. It'll put you down into the fucking dirt very quickly.
Oh, I don't doubt that. But no, I do want to come to Australia just to see the snakes.
I want to go to Australia and shoot a kangaroo.
Go ahead.
I've
You'd
never
have to
meet-
go out with a guide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aren't
you
they-
can get proper. Just if you ever come to Australia, Cargo, and you want to try kangaroo, just go out to like inland, but not too. You don't have to go far out inland, and just go to like a small town with a bakery, and get a kangaroo pie, or even just go to the butcher and ask for some kangaroo meat, and
See,
you'll be fine.
spiders I don't do. Snakes, I'm okay with.
Oh, spiders! I think we have like the top 3 most venomous in the world.
Yeah.
I think you guys
And I
do.
shoot them with a shotgun, or I hit them in the face with a red brick.
But no, I love snakes.
I love snakes too.
I love
I've
them
seen
when they're
some
in
pretty.
my boot, or they're on my boot.
I see some pretty cool snakes come up on Facebook, like, and when I say cool, I mean like their patterns and their colors and stuff. They're just so beautiful. Like I've seen a rainbow-colored snake. I've seen my snake in the sun. If the sun was shining on him just right, you would actually see. He would go like not translucent, but like what's that? Iridescent. Iridescent. He'd get iridescent colors on his back when the sun was shining on him just right. It was pretty cool.
I back when I was a concrete AG driver, there was this fucking massive carpet python laying on the little driveway in and out of our plant, and it was just
They're pretty
taking in the
harmless, aren't they? In the
sun.
wild?
Yeah, they're a constrictor.
Yeah, they're harmless.
But you can get a bacterial infection from their bite, like you can with all snakes. But So it was laying on the fucking road, obviously sunbaking, and
Oh,
I
they
was,
love the heat, dude.
Yeah, I was at the slump stand, slumping the concrete in the back of my Aggie, and then I went to get in to the Aggie, and I saw this fucking snake, and I'm like, fuck, he's laid out so nicely that I cannot drive past him without driving over any part of him.
Oh, he was like
so-
perfect, eh?
Yeah, so I radioed saying, if any Aggies are coming into the yard, just come in slowly because I'm going to be trying to get this fucking snake off the road. And Tavita, the loader driver that was putting gravel and cement and all that shit into the hoppers to mix the concrete, he's a Kiwi bloke and he hates like all things wildlife. And he's like, "What, bro? No, don't go anywhere near it." But like I just went straight and did it. He drove down to watch me, and I was like, this thing's gonna be way faster than me. I know it's not venomous, but I still don't feel like getting bit.
Oh,
So I
dude,
kind of,
they're
it was
they're
watching me
quick.
approach. Yeah, it was watching me approach, and I kind of slid under its tail, and I didn't go for the
Yeah.
head or anything, but I kind of tried to
Nope.
like walk the dog towards the bush, like I tried to like help it slither towards the bush, and an Aggie come in and stopped. It was my mate Brendan who was driving, and he was getting assessed because you have to get assessed every year or two by one of the big bosses from the fucking Boral company, right? And
Okay.
they sat there and watched me do this, and I was like kind of fucking like swinging him back and forth to try and get him to be uncomfortable so he could go into the
Move.
bush. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he eventually did that, and I got back in the truck, and fucking everyone's like, "Oh, you're crazy." I'm like, "It's just a carpet python." And the only thing the big Boral boss said to me, he's like, "Look, that was pretty cool what you did, but next time wear your fucking hard hat, otherwise I'll write you up."
He gave you shit just because you weren't wearing a hard hat.
Yeah, because you're supposed to wear PPE, like, around our plant.
You're on a
like,
job
so
site,
people-
right?
No, at our plant, like where we get,
Oh,
put the concrete into the back of the trucks and then go off to the jobs. But yeah.
are most
No, I thought it
people
was-
in Australia scared of pythons or something?
You get people that are scared of like everything, but the general consensus is if you don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with you. Like,
Well,
know,
yeah.
if you leave them alone, you'll. I remember at one of my old houses, we figured out there was a fucking decently sized python in the ceiling, which was funny because 3 months prior to that, we had this. My dad had these big ass rat traps, and he was catching rats so big that the rat traps weren't even killing them. Like, they were just breaking their backs and shit. Like, they were still alive, they just couldn't move. And all of a sudden, at first we thought the rat colony got bigger. But, turns out it wasn't the rat colony getting bigger. It was a fucking carpet python making a nice new home in my ceiling, and the rat problem went away within a couple months. And I bet you he was.
Oh, snakes are great for rat problems.
Yeah, it was, and our lease was up, and we just said, hey, because our real estate agent at the time, they were like, oh, you guys were saying about a rat problem, and then you guys were like, all of a sudden you didn't have it. It's like, did you call a pest control or something? It's like, no, a fucking carpet python moved in, didn't it? It got rid of them real quick. And they're like, a carpet python? I'm like, yeah, and if you fucking touch its home or touch it, I will fucking stab you. It's living its best life in there, so relax.
I'm not doing that.
And they're harmless. They're harmless.
Yeah, they are. The only thing that'll, like,
Well,
obviously it'll hurt if they bite
instead.
you, but, like, because it's a fucking bite with razor sharp teeth, it'll hurt,
So,
and you'll get a bacterial infection from, like, all the diseases and shit from the rats they eat. But apart from that, they can't poison you. They can't.
so like with mine, I compare it to a bee sting all the time because he's bit me twice when I had him. He's only bit me twice. I never got food bite. I only got warning strikes. A bee sting hurts more than a warning strike does.
I never got bit while I was looking after my friend's diamond python, not to be confused with the diamondback rattlesnake, which I've had plenty of conversations with over the years.
Oh, I know what a
because-
diamond python. Diamondback
Yeah.
rattlesnake is different. Way different.
Yeah, I know, but there's some people that don't know, and they're like, "There's no way you have a diamondback rattlesnake." It's like, no, it's not a diamondback rattlesnake, dickhead. It's a fucking diamond python. They're like, that doesn't exist. It's only a diamond. No, shut the fuck up. I know what I got. It's my mate's fucking python. Fucking, it's not a fucking rattlesnake because I don't think I don't really have the reflexes to be dealing with fucking venomous snake anyway. So, all the
Oh, you got to be quick with a venomous snake.
yeah, and
Like,
I don't have the
I
insurance.
don't know if you've ever seen Brian Barczyk. He's a American, or was an American snake handler. He had a whole reptarium with like monitor lizards and all the shit like that. The venomous snakes from anywhere from king cobra to black mamba. He sadly passed away 2 years ago now. He had cancer, pancreatic cancer, or something like that. And he actually spent 5 nights in the same snake enclosure. He had security on the outside just in case some shit went wrong. But he slept in a snake enclosure. Yeah. With 5 anacondas. And nothing ever happened. He spent 5 nights in there,
Yeah, fuck that noise.
just chilling with these
How
anacondas.
big were they?
Oh, they were massive, dude. Like, they could have killed them if they wanted to. Especially with 4 of them in there.
Yep, not me. I don't mind snakes, but I'm not fucking sleeping with them.
Yeah.
He was just kind of trying to show people that they're
I don't give a
they're
fuck.
only.
Fuck that.
I've actually
Look,
been wanting to go
I-
to his reptarium. It's in California.
I completely agree with. They're not a
Oh, I
normal
don't.
pet. They're not a normal pet you should give your kid.
No.
No.
Like, and unless your kid is going to like look after like a dog or cat, don't even get them that. You know, if they can't keep their room clean and they can't feed themselves, don't get them a fucking dog or a cat. But,
Literally.
because like there is obviously stories of like pet pythons that humans are like, oh, he's just cuddling with them, but it's like trying to size itself up.
So,
to see.
Actually, that's funny you mentioned that, because there was a lady in Calgary, which is about an hour and a half away from me. She decided that she was going to sleep with the python in the same bed. Well, she took it to the vet because it wasn't eating. Like, it wasn't eating its normal food.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And
Yeah.
the vet said, well, it's sizing you up. Like, what are you doing for it to making it want to size you up? Oh, it sleeps in the same bed with me. Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't do that, is what the vet said, and was like, you need to keep it in this enclosure. It has its own home for a reason. Do you think this lady listened? No.
No,
She slept with the snake, and it strangled her in her sleep.
Hey, car guy.
and the thing is, it couldn't fit her. If it's the story I'm talking about,
Can you
it
bring me
tried
some
to eat her
straw?
but couldn't.
Yeah,
Pardon?
Straw.
this happened in Canada.
I auto
There's
loaded
a similar.
all my straw into one fucking pen by accident.
There's a similar story.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Of I think it was like a young girl who was like, oh my god, he likes cuddling with me, all that shit, and she woke up one night screaming because her whole arm was bit in this fucking Like her whole arm, like shoulder width to the shoulder was like in the python, and like the dad come in and fucking wrangled it off her, and because it was in there for so long, the stomach acids got to it, and her arm was like severely like burnt and
Yeah.
like all that shit, and like it's just like fucking snakes don't have. They're an awesome pet. They're an awesome animal, but they don't
Oh, yeah.
have. They don't have
They don't
any
have the
sort of pet
decision.
instincts.
No.
Yeah.
So they don't have decision making. They work in modes. They have 3 modes.
Sleep, hunger, and hunt. Or sleep,
Right.
eating, and hunt, or something.
No, it's sleep, eating, and they do have a relaxation mode. They do have a
Oh yeah,
they-
that's right.
hunger mode. You can easily tell when they're hungry. It's very easy to tell especially if you keep it in its enclosure and you learn
They get
'cause
aggressive.
and it's all about body language too. Like you
If
have
it's
to be able
constantly
to,
looking at you when you walk past and shit.
and
Oh,
it's
it's
tracking you. It's hungry.
Yeah.
That's when you feed it.
Yeah, fuck that. You know what you do? You throw it off a fucking cliff.
They don't. I'll get. You know what, Karga? I'm gonna get you a pet bird-eating tarantula as a pet. They're an awesome little fucking creature to have, and by little I mean one of the biggest spiders ever. But they're awesome. You have a fucking. Do you have a cockroach problem or a big insect problem, even a mouse problem?
Nope.
It'll fucking. It's common here if you have a huntsman spider, even though the name is called huntsman. The bites are. Hold on, bro, back.
So something funny about like rats and stuff in Alberta, we don't have rats. Alberta is completely rat free. So when I was feeding my snake, to find rats in Alberta was fucking insanely expensive because there's like next to no breeders. I was buying them from the pet store for the longest time. I was getting 5 rats from the pet store for $100, and that'd be about 5 months worth of food. Because I only fed him once a month because he was getting pretty chonky when I was feeding him every 2 weeks. So I cut it down to once a month. And he was fine with that. And
You find them wrapped around you, fucking trying to eat your head in your sleep.
the only way, for your guys' information, I'm sure Nugs knows this because he seems like he has a lot of knowledge on snakes. The only way for a snake to eat a human is from the legs upward. So when they eat their normal food, they start at the head and work downwards. When it comes to
Our
a human,
shoulders.
when it comes to a human, they have to go for feet and work its way up because otherwise they'll get stuck on the shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have them in my house. That simple. If it can
The
eat
only
me,
s-
it's not going in my house.
There's nothing.
Get a smaller snake then.
Corn snakes are beautiful snakes to have, and they're very harmless.
Are those corn snakes those little fuckers where you can hold like 50 of them in one hand?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
awesome.
they're like 3 feet long and they're fucking tiny as shit. They don't eat a lot. Like they're very low maintenance.
You know what? I have very normal
Okay.
pets. Cats and dogs.
Another while we're on exotic pets, can we just take a moment to fucking call out the retards that think having tigers and lions and panthers as pets is a good idea?
Oh fuck, that's retarded.
Dude, the liquid fertilizer tank, it can only hold 1.7 million liters. That's good.
Dude, okay. The only other exotic pet I would want, to be honest with you, is a lynx. I love
Yeah,
they're
that's
just
really cool.
lynxes are like they're beautiful cats.
No, it's an exotic fucking pet that I really want is a fucking flying cat, a fucking massive ass owl. Like I want a fucking owl so badly. Like owls are so cool.
That'd be cool.
But no, I love my exotic pets. The only one I would not own is birds because they're really high maintenance, and you kind of have to be around all for that.
Owls are different. That's like unless you were to get one of those big ass fucking parrot
1,
things that are
2,
like
3,
firstly
4.
50 grand in Australia. Those like rainbow fuckers that are massive with the black beak and the white face. Yeah, fucking no. I want an owl. They fucking feed on mouse and fucking small rats. And they're literally a cat with wings. Like they're so curious. They're fucking. I'm not sure if you've watched how owls act. Like there's like owl.
I've never
funny-
seen an owl.
Oh, okay. Well, you know how there's like videos on YouTube of like cat funny moments and cat fails
Yeah.
and dog fails and all that shit. Just search up owl. Just search up like owl compilations. They're literally cats the way they act. Like they're so
No
close to being a
different.
cat. Obviously different, but it's just the way they act. It's like a cat. It's like either don't touch me or okay, you can pet me. Okay, that's enough. Fuck off. Where's my food? What the fuck is that over there? I'm going to sleep. Like,
I should hold way more
It's
than
l-
that.
Yeah, so like for where I live, the biggest snake I can own
60 million.
lengthwise, I can only own a 13-foot snake. Anything longer, you have to get like basically a zoo license.
yeah.
Canada, actually, in one of the zoos, has one of the oldest pythons. It is 89 years old. It is 18 feet long. And it's a massive fucking snake. But no, if I could get into the exotic pet industry, like snakes and stuff, I so would.
Become a animal handler, like a wildlife handler.
That's kind of what I
am
was.
going to stream.
Shut
You
up,
guys-
Stinky.
If you guys want to
Car guy.
Oh,
We still need to make my transaction.
yeah,
We have yet to do that.
I'm not even on the server, so give me a few minutes.
Well, you were.
Yes,
the
and then I forgot. I forgot. So, if you watch my stream, I think so. Tier 1 is not meant to be like if we look at Tier 1 map, like the biggest fields we're gonna have are like 15, 16. Like we're gonna have small. Like it's gonna be 100-acre land cap, right? Actually, it might even start at 50 and go to 100. Yeah, it might. Actually, it will go to like, yeah, like you can't even buy 50 acres on this. So it's going to be a 50 to 100-acre land cap. You start at 50 and you work your way up to 100.
You know what it should be? It should
What?
be capped at 50.
Well,
Make
Let's
it
take-
harder.
16, 15, so that's
What's the
30,
biggest field?
Yeah, I reckon
the-
cap it at 50.
20, 25 acres.
I would cap it at 50 then. Start it at.
Cap it at 50, but then you can buy permits.
Yeah. It's going to be that you can go up to 100 with permits, and each permit is going to be $500,000.
Okay.
Because you're not going to, this isn't about making huge amounts of money.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's go.
This is going to be about, this is going to be about the true struggle. But you can buy, like, forestry areas, like if you go here and look, you got a nice little farm here, but you got forestry. You can
Never
still.
buying another forestry area ever again.
No one's probably ever going to buy another forestry area again for a while. But
Also 20 million
Oh,
to
cool. Leave all the
clear the rest of
forestry
my-
to me. Yay.
20 million to clear the rest of my field just now.
um,
Anyways, I'm gonna jump out of the chat. I'm gonna talk to my UK mate because it's the last day before he goes back to work and I go back to work. So, I'll talk to you later. Peace.
have a good
Nice
one.
chatting with you. Have a good night.
Yeah, see you.
So-
Have a good night.
Car guy,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
you said you're not in the server, right?
I'm not in the server right now. No, if you guys look at my stream, I am checking out.
He's doing admin shit.
Yeah. Goddamn fucking admin work.
I'm
Eh?
just wondering what 100,000 liters of straw
Forgets
would
about my
cost.
transaction. That goes and does admin work.
Sorry about what was that?
100,000 liters of straw. How much would that cost?
100,000 liters
Times 90.
divide 1,000 equals times 90, $90,000.
We mean. What do you mean? Not how'd you come up with that? Times 90.
That's what the price of
100,000.
straw is.
Yeah, it's 90. What's the price of straw?
If you buy it from the store, let me look.
I go off of what it sells for, not what you can buy it for. It's you when you're buying it from the government like that in big quantities. It's what you can pay for it.
Okay.
It's 90.
It's
It's
what you
$90.
sell it for. Yeah.
Max price 91. Well, it's $91 or 89. Max price is 89.
Yeah, so
91.
Carga and I called it 90.
Yeah, 90. So how'd you come up? So if I did 100,000,
Yeah.
divide that by 1,000, right?
Yeah. That's 1,000.
It's 100 times 90. That comes out to $9,000, right?
What? 100,000
100
divide by 1,000. Oh, it's 100. You're right. It
Divide
is. Sorry,
by
my math was wrong.
1,000.
$9,000.
times
90 is
90.
$9,000.
I can get it cheaper than that on the server right now.
Yeah. The only reason you're buying it from the government in bulk is because it's delivered in bulk. That's it. That's the only reason you buy it from the government like that is you get it delivered in bulk.
Hey,
You don't have to buy it in 1,000 increments or whatever the straw is.
let's drop down the channel. If you don't mind.
Give me a sec. I gotta pop you over to my other screen. Give me a sec. Where are you?
I'm about to go down to Taco Bell and give me a blast.
Go ahead.
So I can buy 100,000 liters for $4,510 right now on the server.
Yep.
Not,
But you can't buy it in bulk.
what do you mean?
You can't buy it all at once and get it delivered.
Yes, I can right now.
How?
There is a silo. So if you go, if you look in,
Share your screen.
well, then Kramer's gonna
It'd
say,
be- No, we're an admin channel. No one can see but you and me.
okay.
We're in an admin channel. When people say pull me down, I just mean I just assume that you want to talk privately, so I just pull everyone into an admin channel.
How the hell do I share my screen on that? Let me look.
Just share your game screen and then just do what you do. It'll share the whole screen. Do. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so this tank, TMR tank MK1, It's
Yeah.
$235,000. It's in containers.
Yeah.
It says
Yeah. No, I know of this.
It says can
Yeah,
be
I
filled
know
with
of this one.
fertilizer. It holds 60 million liters. So I was looking for something to hold my liquid fertilizer. This only holds 1.735 million liters. This one holds 60 million. So I'll put it down. So if I go up to it, right?
Yep.
And I hit R, I can buy TMR or straw. So if I hold 50,000,
What?
100,000 liters, I can buy 100,000 liters right now. Boom. Now when I go up to here, there's 100,000 liters in there. R, 100,000 liters of straw. Boom.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, just use that then.
And
That's cheaper.
And that was for 100,000 liters was $4,510.
What's the max one? Just so I can take a look at it.
That's what? Six,
That's
one,
60
two-
million. 1, 2, 3.
60 million liters
60 million
for
liters.
$2.7 million.
Okay.
And then you can buy 60 million liters of TMR for $8.183 million liters or $1 million.
Hang on. 60 million liters divide by 100 or 1,000 equals times. And how much is it?
For TMR or for wheat or for
No,
straw.
straw.
2.706 million.
Okay. Yeah. I would. Shit. Yeah. Just don't take advantage of it. Just buy it if you have to. Don't resell it.
No, I'm not reselling it. I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't resell it because it.
I wanted to
it'll fuck
let
the
you know.
economy.
Yeah, I wanted to let you know that that's kind of a. I don't know. If you,
That
I don't know if
yeah,
you call
that
it an
exploit is already. Yeah, that exploit's already been taken care of. I just didn't think of the resale value, because I just wasn't expecting people to. That's the one that me and Crane tried to fix, and it's just it gets hard because it's. I have to. I can't limit everybody to everything. Like I have to just have it that way. And right now, if you want to make an extra $1 million by doing that, go for it. Like there's other there's other ways. You're not going to really destroy the economy.
No. I don't want to buy it to resell it. I was looking to buy straw for my pigs.
I would do it that way. Yeah, I would do it that way because you could just buy it cheaper,
Yeah.
right? And that's fine. I fixed that mod. That mod's been fixed by me.
TMR is the same way, right? I imagine if you get 60 million liters, you're buying it way cheaper here than you would through the government.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my farm and buy it. Because let's face it, TMR, we're just buying it, right?
Yep.
And we're just turning it into fucking food. We're not reselling it. So yeah, you use it if you want to. That's fine. 100%, dude.
All right. Like I said, I wasn't sure if it was an exploit or kind of what was going on with that. So.
No, we've fixed it a bit. But yeah, I guess I didn't fix it strong enough. But that'll be fixed before it goes into the next server.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We're going back up.
All right.
There.
I'm about to go down to Taco Bell and give me a blast.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello?
Yep.
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was the exploit. Remember that exploit that we found, you and me found? With
Which one?
You could buy your prestiges for stupidly cheap in that silo.
Oh, in the warehouse thing?
And that stupid, remember that silo thing that you could buy and put on your farm and buy everything for cheap, and then
and it would spawn shit in?
Well, this one's only two. It's straw and TMR.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a straw and TMR one that you could buy.
That does the exact same thing?
Yeah. So people can put that on their farm if they want and buy TMR and straw. Just the rule is you can't resell the item. You can't resell straw or TMR.
You're buying it cheap. So if I would have bought straw from the government just now, I would have paid what, $9? What was it, $9 a liter, or $90 a liter?
Yeah.
I just got fucking 100,000 liters for like $4,500. Like it was fucking cheap as fuck.
So that was pretty much the same exploit we found with that fucking stupid fertilizer silo that I wanted because it held so much fertilizer.
This is the fertilizer silo is what it is. It says so.
Which one is it?
So let me go. I'll go to let me stream.
Is it the same silo car guy?
So Shift P.
It's very similar. Yeah, it's a very similar one.
It says
But,
TMR tank MK1.
Yeah.
So it says this silo can be
Okay.
filled with fertilizer, 60 million liters. So I was looking something to put my liquid fertilizer in because this one, liquid fertilizer only held 1.735 million liters. This one holds 60 million. So I set it down, just checking it out, and I went up to it.
Does it spawn shit in?
So
Like, does it give you a starter?
yeah. So if you,
Oh no, it doesn't.
no, you can buy straw or TMR. It doesn't even say anything about liquid or any kind of fertilizer. So
Interesting.
I could buy 100,000 liters of straw for $4,500. Where if I would have done 100,000 of liters of straw divided by 1,000, that's 100 times 90, I would have paid $9,000. So I'm getting this half price.
So, but you can buy 60 million liters of TMR at a time out of that.
So how much?
Like $8-9 million.
How much is TMR right now?
225.
So 60 million divided by 1,000, that's 60,000 times. You said 225.
225. 13.5 million.
13.5 million. You can get it for 8.183 million.
Yeah.
From this thing.
Yeah. So it's cheaper just to buy it from that.
Yeah, so,
I think,
so
and
you
then
just
that'll
buy
save
it.
me from having to go onto your fucking stuff. And it's cheaper.
So you're okay with me doing that then?
As long as if I catch people reselling it,
As long as you're not
then I'll take it off
reselling
the server.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stop the server, take it off, and remove it from the servers, right? But if
So
people are-
basically, all it takes is one person to ruin it all, type thing.
I can't have something like that because it won't be
No
it won't be in the next wipe. Like these are the stuff that won't be in the next wipe
Is
until
this
I go
stuff
in
that's
and fix the mods, right?
okay? But it will eventually be in the bigger maps, right?
It will come into the tier 3 and probably the tier 2 even. But it'll be altered. Like I got to talk to Toonut tomorrow. Hopefully he's available, and I need him to fix his mod.
What's wrong with his mod? What's wrong with the fertilizer production?
Really, you're
I know
gonna
it makes it. I know it makes you a shit ton of money.
It's
but
fucking
what's
too
honestly
OP, bro.
It's the recipe's wrong. It's so put it this way: 5,000 liters of.
It's
5,000
1-to-1.
liters. No, it's 1-to-2. It's 5,000 liters of water, which is basically free on the server. 5,000 liters of slurry.
Oh, it is 1-to-2.
10,000. Yeah, it's way. It has to be. That has to be cut down. It has to be even across the board.
So why is it going to be more like a 2-to-1? Is that what it was supposed to be?
It's probably going to be a $20 million mod, is what it's going to be.
Oh,
Yeah, if he can't alter it, I'm going to say alter the price to $20 million. It'll take you a long time to
He
save
should
up
be
the
able
money
to. He
to
should
buy
be able
it.
to alter that because it's a Mach 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, it's his mod. He can alter it.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
his mod. So I'm going to get him to alter either the recipe or the price. And the price has to be really high because you can make a shit ton of money when you buy one.
so
If you buy one for 20 million, you'll make your money back within a day.
literally.
See, this thing.
So,
This thing says fucking liquid, or it says fertilizer, but it doesn't give an option to buy fertilizer or put fertilizer in it.
Who even did he make that for? Corporal?
Well, just look at the name of it. Is it called Stashes? I think it's called Stashes Fertility
Yeah.
something.
That's right.
So it's Stashes. So he made it for Corporal, but he made it way OP, which I have to now. I could go
Can
into the mod myself.
Oh, we can't sleep.
Yeah, you can. I'm not on the server.
No, we can't.
It's
We
not-
need time
it's
advance.
not, it's not time to sleep.
Oh,
I was like, can we sleep? And then I was like, wait, you're not on the server.
Yeah, no, I'm not on the server yet. No, I'm testing Elm Creek because I'm thinking that people are going to be done. Like, by the time Corporal gets back, and I know Too Nuts just waiting for the new server to start. And everyone's just buying their prestiges now because everyone's so fucking filthy rich that people are just going to buy their prestige, get to an X amount of money. Like, if I give a week's notice saying next week this is when the server's going to wipe, everyone will just buy their prestige. Yeah, and everyone will just max out all their money. So we might as well just cut, like, put it this way. Are you guys doing anything that's keeping you entertained besides our conversation on Discord?
Yes. Me, yes.
Are you working towards a prestige that you can't buy?
Yes.
Yeah. I spent a lot of money on. I've spent a lot of my money today. So.
Yeah. So if I said,
but it's on
like,
shit.
if I said not this Monday, next Monday, or
I'd be screwed.
Like, if I gave you guys a week's notice to wipe the server,
I'd be screwed.
You wouldn't be able to get you to your prestige.
No.
Maybe.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Okay. No, I just need to know where you guys are sitting. Because
I need a minimum to hit my prestige, my last prestige. I need a minimum of this isn't including profit or money or anything. This is just to hit my prestige, minimum of 2 weeks.
Okay. That's what I needed to know. I needed to kind of know where everyone was. Just to...
I'm just, like, for me, I'm just not on enough anymore to be able to, like, if I was on every day, the amount of time, or the same amount of time I was on before I got a job, sure, I'd say next week is fine. That'd be doable.
Yeah.
But life has just gotten so crazy lately that it's kind of hard.
Yeah. Because I want everyone to hit their... I want to give everyone the time for the prestige.
I say 2 weeks.
But just wait, because your money is going to increase exponentially, or like fast, like really, really fast.
What do you mean?
Well, your money's going to increase stupidly fast, dude, with that production. Like, you guys don't understand how fast your guys' production is going to increase with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I was trying to find somewhere to put my liquid fertilizer because I don't want to sell it right yet. But
yeah,
that liquid fertilizer tank only holds 1.7 million. The one that the fertility one, it's already holding. It holds a bunch. It holds 9.
I don't use liquid fertilizer, so I just.
I use it on my fields, like my grass fields and stuff. When I replant my other fields, I already got solid fertilizer in there. But I use it for my grass. What am I doing?
So, but yeah, like I said, it's going to be like...
I gotta get that manure. I done went right by.
Watch my stream for a sec. I'll show you guys. So, like, this is kind of what I'm thinking for the next server. If you guys have ideas, let me know. But it's going to be like, we're going to have a couple of bigger tractors. Like, we got 3 bigger tractors. That's it. Semis, we got the Peterbilt, we got the Logger Mac. I like that Logger.
Is that on tier 1?
This is tier 1. And we got a Peterbilt.
Are you streaming? You're not streaming.
Is my case on there?
Oh, I don't know why I am.
There we go.
So we got one case on, or well, we got the standard case.
Yep.
We got and then we got the big case.
Okay.
The 850,000 case. Semis, we got 4 additional semis.
What's making me more money? Oh, fuck.
We got the King Rancher, we got the Chevy K10, and we got the Carhartt Silverado. So everyone can start
mother
with the truck.
Of Jesus.
So I might have a couple other truck mods if you like.
Yeah, I gotta go look. I got tons. I gotta look through them.
Yeah, just something where we have some variety, right?
Yeah. We're gonna have a couple of trailers that are gonna be okay. That, you know, tier 1, I'm not worrying about, like, you know, like this will hold fertilizer and wheat and stuff. You can get up to 40,000 But if you look at
There's
the
no way.
oh,
There's no way I. Well, no, there isn't a way we can do a lot. Fuck. Motherfucker.
oh, nice, you have to buy what you want. Okay, that's cool. This
What?
one is going to be 1 general, 2 liquid. Like you can have like a liquid, but you get like 20,000 liters at most. You can have up to 56,000, 75,000 liters is going to be your highest trailer. So it's going to be minimizing your trailers. Your semis, you're going to have like the Load King, which has 150,000 liters.
And
And
to be
then-
honest with you, I've played on Elm Creek time and time again to the point where I got bored of that map. And I started looking at modded maps. I played that map so much to the point where I realized I don't need a trailer with 150,000 liter capacity. It's just you don't produce enough material to need
no,
that much
Uh,
capacity.
you're going to have a 15-meter wide seeder though. Like you're and the planter, you are going to have like the different Mackenzie planters that hold a lot. Like, you know, like these will help seed. Like this just helps seeds the field faster.
No,
for
I
us.
was talking about the trailers.
Oh yeah, the trailers. Yeah, we won't need this.
There's
like this is
there's
overkill.
no need for 150. There's no
and
need for.
these all
I
have-
think on the next wipe, I'm gonna play the game a little bit more realistically. And what I mean by
Growers.
that, I'm still gonna use the modded planters and stuff that holds lots and use the planters with rollers. But when I say more so realistically, I'm talking about actually instead of driving a semi with a trailer on the field, I'm gonna use an auger wagon.
Yeah, and then we got some oversized guys here, right? Like the Stevie mods. Like we're gonna have some of these. What do these go up to? The S770s that hold. The most you're gonna be able to hold is 19,000 liters, which is very realistic for a John Deere. 19,000
wish-
liters is
I wish they had the unit converter mod.
yeah, they don't have it yet. I'm
And
waiting
the
for
only-
it because I would love to get the bushels in.
Okay, you know
Um,
exactly what I'm talking about. You know
yeah, like
exactly
this-
what I want.
Yeah, like if you're looking at like a $665,000, like this is going to be like stupidly expensive on this map.
Because honestly, in real life, what combine uses liters?
None. There's none in the market that use liters. It's all bushels.
Bushels or pounds? That's it.
Yeah.
Because you can
Yeah.
do it in pounds.
So, but like this one here, 18 kilometers an hour, that's going to be not bad, right? Like an 18-kilometer-hour. If you look at the rest, they all do about 17. Like, and that one does 10 because it's a tiny one. But you can
So-
do 240. Like these are all like, they're not overkill mods. They're going to be like, and we can always add some. Like if we're like, hey, we didn't like, we need this mod. Okay, as long as it's on the mod hub and it's like reasonable, then we'll add it. But it's not going to be. This isn't going to be an unrealistic one anymore.
So
it's gonna
I
be
did
very
I did the math, right?
Yeah.
So did I ever tell you how I almost got crushed by a shit ton of grain?
I don't think so. But
Okay,
like,
so when I worked on the farm, I was getting a 5-gallon pail of rye so they could finish planting or seeding a field, right?
I agree we should go back to
And-
more like realistic. Like having a fucking cedar that's 10 foot wide and you can seed 50 meters. Like it makes it,
Yeah, like these-
I think it makes it a little too easy. You're not having to put as much time in, and then, like trailers holding, 10 million liters.
See,
Like,
See,
Yeah,
the
there
thing
won't be
about the plant, well, you said the Kinsey planters in there, isn't it?
yes, I believe the Kenzie planter's in here. Take a
The
look
one with
for
the roller.
it.
it's a Preca.
50 meter. But you're not going to be able to use a 50 meter.
No, fuck no, not on Elm Creek.
No, you're mostly likely you're going to go to a 25 meter working width. And it holds 75,000 liters. Or 7,500
7,500.
So oh no, the capacity goes up to 225,000. So I think I might
So-
take the Kenzie out.
Well, okay.
I might take the Kenzie out just because of that reason. That's a lot.
Okay, but here's what we need a planter with a roller though. Not on tier 1. Tier 1, no.
No.
But tier 2 and 3,
Well, we could do a 50 meter because tier 2 is going to be a fucking huge ass 4x map. You're going to have huge fields.
yeah. I
You're
really
gonna
wish they
have,
would bring Tahitian County out. I don't think anyone else here would like Tahitian County, but I really like Tahitian County.
So we have to look at it like this. Tier 1 is going to be, it's going to be like getting back to the basics where you're going to have to work like a week or two at the server to build up money. Right?
I just think,
Like
Yeah.
this is getting back to like,
being able to get to a point to where you
Strategic.
have, $150 million in the bank within a couple of days span. Like, we need to get away from that. By the time of 6 weeks, if you have, a couple million in the bank or 25 million in the bank, that's more realistic than how we're running it now. Like I said, with these trailers holding 10 million liters, you can just fill up, as much as you want and go. Like it's.
But here's the thing though, is I do agree with for tier 1 that's okay. Once we start getting to the bigger maps though, we're gonna need large. Now 10 million is overkill. You're never gonna get 10 million liters worth of crop off feed.
not even on a 4x, we're not.
Like never. 10 million is overkill. But once we start getting to the bigger maps,
That's where you need to put your AI to work, dude. Like make them buy more tractors and.
But you also gotta think too
Put it to
of
work.
the people. Yeah, but you also gotta think of the people who can't be on every day.
Well, that's why there's no seasonal growth.
Yeah.
And so you can come on whenever you want.
Yeah, I get that, but like the higher capacities help those who aren't able, because then they can just set their AI to go and they don't have to worry about.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do
whether
is,
you have high capacity or not, it's still you're still in the same boat because the people that are on every day it's still using high capacity shit. So I'm still going to be ahead if I'm on more than you. So that's the nature of the beast.
This is true.
If I'm on more than you,
Yeah.
I'm on more than you. I'm sorry.
and what I'm going to work at is, so what I'm going to do is Corporal has it. He can give it to me. The spreadsheet for it is what I could do is it'll tell you the acreage of the farm, and then you put in, it'll give you a calculator and it'll put in, so it's a 40.8 acre field or 129.2 acre field, and it has 172 workable area. So that's your field, like the actual field size. It actually tells you that on most maps. So then you put in 172.8 acres of wheat. It'll tell you what the capacity is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the biggest field, workable area, see what it is, see what's the biggest you can get, and that's going to be the biggest you can get. That's going to be your biggest capacity. So you can, like you said, like, okay, like, because for me, I work all day long, right? We're all, Dust is going back to work next week. What you could do
I work 10 hours a day.
is you could put your harvester, it'll only be on harvesters, but you could put your harvester to work AI, and it should collect at maximum potential your field. That when you hop on again, you hadn't reseeded your field, you hadn't plowed it, you haven't done nothing to it, but at least you've got your crop off the field in one swoop.
And precision farming is going to be a thing again? Yeah?
Yes,
No?
precision farming
Yeah.
is going to be back on this. It'll be on this map, right?
Fucking right.
I'm putting precision farming back on because
It's
everyone
precision. It's precision farming compatible. You already tested that. Made sure it worked.
I'm gonna test that actually right now. It was the one thing that you said, and I was like, "Fuck, I didn't test that." So what we can do?
Because we gotta, because it is a modded map after all on this. Because Elm Creek is not a thing in the base game.
So here we go. So how big is this field? So 21 liters, right? So if I go by, hang on, I'll just give myself.
Is Corporal with his lady this weekend? Is that why he's unable?
No, he's visiting. Yeah, he's with her visiting family. So, and
is he in Canada?
No. Oh, maybe. He'd actually be in Ontario if he was anywhere. But I think it's up east somewhere. So now, where's the store?
Oh, I don't have to worry about him coming kicking my ass. Cool.
Where's the? God damn it! Where's the store? Oh, that's the farmer's market. There's the gas.
Ontario's like a 3-day drive.
Where the frig is the store? Okay, where's the starter map? Here's the starter map. So the store has to be around here somewhere. Visit. Am I like just no? Oh, here's the store. Okay, here's the store. So like if we go and look and harvest something, we'll just grab this big boy because it's a lot easier. Configure 14,000, 240 buy, and then that was so we can go down to. Here we go. Oh, cool. You can make them whatever you want. New Holland ore case. Oh, cool. Okay. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. So, this is going to look funny. But, like, this is what we're getting back to, is stuff like this. Whoa! And AI will be on. AI traffic. I love AI traffic when you're trying to do shit.
Oh, it pisses me off.
But it's good. It makes it realistic because you can't just drive away. Yeah, you just can't drive away with everything. You got to actually pay attention.
So,
you know, like
between
tier
1, 2, and 3, I think we should go back to more realistic, all around, bro.
Like I think, yeah, like you said, you know, everyone wants to be more realistic with the stuff, but how realistic do we want to go? I think having AI traffic on is good because you can, like, this road is big enough that you can drive around them.
Okay, I think if you go too realistic though, people are gonna get bored.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. I know I tried playing it very realistically, and I got so bored to the point where I just started adding mods, just random ass mods. And you don't want people to get bored because then you're gonna lose.
But you know, we're like I said, we're competing against each other for, you know, who's got the most money and, you know, different spots and this and that. But like I said, in the end of it, it all comes down to a number anyway. So whether I have $150 million or $150,000 in the end doesn't matter. That's, you know, you're still competing for that #1 spot against all the farms.
Well, yeah, but most of the people don't even care about the lead. Well, I know I don't care about the leaderboard.
Let's just see if AI even works on these fields. So AI works on the fields, so that's good.
All right, what's the price?
It's good to see AI working on it, but I just want to see after it's harvested if I can
like the recipes and shit in the productions that we have now. The planks is fine. It's the fucking fertilizer that needs to get fixed, because you should not be able to make that much money in, like Dust said, you should not be able to make that much money in a day.
No. And see, this is the other good thing, is if I go to look at the field, it doesn't tell me what my potential crop is. See, if I look, it actually doesn't tell me what. I don't know, but it works. It's like it's saying that it's low on nitrogen right now, right? And that everything's good. Expected yield
Oh.
64%.
You remember that's a separate mod?
Yeah, I have it on. Like if I go
Oh.
look over, like if I go look over here, it'll say ready to harvest. But if I go and just say I go to a field that isn't ready to harvest yet, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't give you the amount that you could get, like your expected
No, but it shows you the
harvest.
growth. Yeah. So I think it's another mod. I'd have to remember what mod that is that gives us our expected yield.
It's
Because
the. Oh
It's not the
shit!
same
I
one.
remember trying to research this with you, and we found it for 22.
Yeah, because this one, you know, I have one
Because
that
Ron
shows you
had
the
it
growth.
on his server.
Well, this shows you the growth, right? Like
Yeah.
this shows you it's 4 out of 5. I have that mod, but I can't remember what the yield one was. Expected yield. Probably wouldn't be hard to just Google it and find it. Like honestly, like
Or ChatGPT here, you know.
mod.
Like the most unrealistic thing about the server we're on now, I have to say, is that fucking fertilizer production.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's kind of it's kind of killed the server. I'm gonna talk to TwoNut and say, man, like we need that fixed, or we need it off this. We need it out of the mod selection. It's too overpowered. Unless I make a limit that you're only allowed one of them. You can't make a lot of money off one.
No.
Okay.
Well, you can.
I only have one.
Yeah.
And I'm about to go sell my liquid fertilizer right now. So
Yeah.
I also like, and the cow barn isn't too unreal, because I know there's people out there with cow barns that have 100,000 head in them.
Yeah, and you're paying $12 million. You're not getting $12 million on this server.
yeah, but
You're not gonna have $12.5 million to buy a cow plus spend an extra.
but you
every
got 100
250.
million cows in a 20 by 30 pen.
Yeah, I wish it would be like flexible, like it could hold up to 65, but you have to have a big meadow, like a
Yeah.
big field
Yeah.
to hold that much.
The more,
right?
the bigger the field, the more you can hold.
Yeah,
Right.
it needs to be like, you know, because 65,000 cows, you're putting 65,000 cows on like probably a field, like, let's be realistic. This is what, 12.5 acres. You're not fitting 65,000 cows on this land.
No, it'd be nothing but fucking shit and mud.
So the one cattle farm that I was applied to, they had a head of cattle that was pretty close to 100,000 head. For
Yeah, but
for
how
the
big
herd.
was the property?
the
Can I
property
not sell my
was,
solid fertilizer here? Goldcrest Valley.
mind you, I live. So to sell it there, you have to rent a train.
Yeah.
Then you have to load it into the train.
How do you load it into the train when it's in a trailer?
So you rent the train and then you deliver it to. Hold on, let me find it here.
There's a
There's
spot on the
a-
map, like a
there
silo
is a
refill.
Yeah,
Well, I
That's
just
the
fucking I dumped
restaurant.
shit here not too long ago,
that's
and it fucking sold it.
See, if you look, like so far, like this guy's got like 10,000 canola. So let's take a look. So that's 10 times canola. Canola sells for at max 13.13. So that's what, $13,000 so far.
Are you gonna add that mod in where
What?
everything sells? That's like it's flatlined.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of that mod. Guaranteed crop or something like that.
So after you rent the train, you got to do what? Because I just rented it.
Okay, so you rent the train. You gotta drop off your crop. I'm trying to find the fucking terminal. There's normally a terminal somewhere along the train tracks. Hold on. Is it this one? You dump into here. Where does the train go? That's a barge. Does the train even go past here?
Green Barge Terminal 1.
It does. Yes, so you come here. Oh yeah, okay. So you come here. You load your Hold on, before I tell you the wrong information, let me make sure. There's a spout here that goes to the grain elevator. No, it doesn't. Does it go to the grain elevator? How the fuck does this system work?
God damn
System looks confusing. Okay. Yeah. So you come deliver it to this grain barge terminal. Then you pull the train up to the spout underneath the fucking. There's like a train station here. You pull the train up underneath the spout, then you drive the train to Goldcrest Valley.
See, I just come over here last time, and I just dumped it. It let me dump it right there. And I sold it to Goldcrest Valley.
I've always had to rent a train. Or at least that's what I normally do. It's fucking stupid cheap to rent a train in this game.
Yeah, it was $1,000.
It's $1,000 per hour though.
So do I gotta drive back and fucking return the train at the same station?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
So no, actually, you just keep driving.
Alright, where the fuck do I go?
So you keep going straight. Keep going down.
Oh shit, I didn't see that box right there. I hate this fucking trailer, dude. This tank. Do I go to the
Then
left?
you turn. Yeah. Then you go to that pink arrow that should be on your map.
Pink arrow. What the fuck am I
Yeah,
at?
the train just arrived at the train station. Oh, no, it's driving
Must say, that
away.
motherfucker's done gone.
It's because you didn't hop in it and stop it.
How the fuck do you hop in it?
Just like you hop in anything.
You can tab into it. And then you'll dump your material into the silo there. Then you'll pull the train underneath the fucking.
Well, the train's gone now, right?
Well, now it is.
So if I dump it here,
Going to Goldcrest.
will it come back? Or
It will, yeah. It circles around.
yeah, I'm not waiting on that. I'm just gonna sell this shit somewhere else. Fuck that. I'll just go sell it to sell everything, I guess.
Bro, I've cleared a lot of trees today.
I'm not seeing anywhere on the map to sell liquid fertilizer either, except to sell everything place.
That's where Car Guy and I sell it.
Yeah.
We sell it at the sell everything container.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, even with that, to sell everything container, like having one on your property is really unrealistic too.
Well, actually, not really.
No.
Because when you sell your crop in real life, they come pick it up right off your property.
Yep.
So it's
They
technically it's not unrealistic. It's just OP. But yeah, no, it's 100%. That's I've watched
The farm I worked
Nora
on.
Farmed, and
The
that's
farm
what they
I
did.
worked on. If another company wanted to come buy the crop, they had to come pick it up from the silo. We did not deliver.
Yeah.
We delivered to major corporations, like big ass flour mills and like the big ass canola crushing plant. We deliver to those places. But if it's like a farm that's buying corn for food for their animals, they have to come pick it up with their own truck and trailer. We do not deliver. There's contracts that the farm signs for certain deliveries. Other than that, it's all you have to come pick it up.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that, that's what makes that realistic, but the problem is it makes it too OP for the server. Having to go deliver it slows you down.
On smaller maps, no. And like with the type of shit we're selling, yeah, it's OP. But once we start over, and then it's not going to be as OP as people think it's going to be.
But those will be, yeah, because everything will be modded. Like, it'll be brought down, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're not going to, so having it on your property isn't going to make it, but you're only going to have it if the map is bigger than when it on 4Xs. If we're on a regular map like this, I won't put it on it won't be part of the server. Because you don't need
No, you can fucking drive.
Yeah.
If you're that lazy to drive somewhere, you shouldn't be playing the game. Especially on that small of a map.
But this means that we'll be more interactive with each other on this.
As in, like, selling crops with each other and shit?
Yeah.
Tier to tier, not fucking server transfers.
Have you thought about more of a, like, alright, so, we have a certain cap productions, right? We can have so many, but more of a, I have a production, what I make, I can, sell to you and have more of a player.
That's how it is right now.
That's what I'm saying, more of a player-based economy.
Yeah.
That's how it is now, kind of. It's just there's so many people doing so many different things that people don't need to buy shit from people right now. That'll change. If it goes back to the way it used to be, it's going to be more player to player.
Yeah, you're going to have more player to player interaction.
And it is going back to the way it used to be. So it's going to be a lot more player to player interaction, and it's not going to be more so based on individual. It's going to be making contract with people.
Yeah.
Helping each other out. Like, that's what it's going to be like. This server was kind of just thrown in there to have fun type thing.
And it was another way that we could work out a lot of the
kinks and quirks and
yep.
Yeah, and everything. That's more what this was about. It was,
find all the exploits that I found. Of course, I had to find them all.
You ain't found all of them. I've showed him some of them too.
Yeah, and I'm not changing a lot of them, just to let you guys know. I won't be changing a lot of them right now, but I will be as they come on, right? Like, as more stuff comes on, I'll be like, okay, we need to change this, right?
I think the one day I found like 10 exploits back to back.
Yeah.
And I sat there with Car Guy for like 3 hours, helping him figure all the mods out. I was basically doing admin work without being an admin.
It was, we did a lot, right?
Oh, dude, we both sat at our computers looking at this shit, scratching our heads, going, how the fuck do we fix this?
So I don't mind if these have, like, Like I'm not. I don't even mind if these have like these are gonna have some cool vehicles. They're gonna have some like silos and stuff like that, but they're not gonna be the stuff isn't gonna be OP. But like you're gonna have sheds and stuff like that. That yeah, you're gonna be able to do, right?
Yeah, I just want like a mixture, like some different trucks. I ain't worried about cars. You know, you got a couple different 18 wheelers in there. Maybe like I was talking about, there's the placeable like pallet racks, so I can put like my liquid fertilizers and my seeds on. You know, when I buy it in bulk, stuff like that. Like some placeables, some like rackings and shit. That'd be cool.
Are you good to sleep?
No, not yet.
Oh, Nugs is on the server. You motherfucker. And he's AFK, I think.
I think it's here.
Oh no, he's on. He's playing. He's moving around. He's in the pay dirt mine right now.
Has he paid his $1 million?
I've stopped even. Like if you want to go do that, go for it. You're not going to make as much money as everybody else at this point. I was like, you know what? You're not making nearly as much off that land.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
I don't think
like, we all.
I found that out.
I just made $1.9 million off of solid fertilizer.
Exactly, like, you know.
And it wasn't even that much. No, I'm about to sell my liquid fertilizer.
Bro, I have $17 million worth of buffalo milk. I got $29, damn near $30 million worth of liquid fertilizer. And I got $10 million worth of solid. And I'm about to make $4 million off chips.
Okay, so
Come on.
So I think I figured it out. There you go. Come on. So I think the mod is going to be. Hang on, I gotta restart the server. Well, not the server. I'm doing this all on single player right now, just to like play with it and see if there's like maybe mods I should be taking out, maybe mods I should be putting back in. Just to say, okay, this seems like it's gonna work, you know. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload it to the test server, and then we'll play on it and just see if it actually works, right? Like if we
So
look,
I just
so
made
I added
$19.7 million.
yeah, precision farming is going to be on here. Like the
Oh, yeah,
coolest
like
thing that you'll be able to do, you'll be able to show people is that like, you know, you'll have like a
Alright, we can sleep now.
like a cool shed or like a cool tractor. Like we'll be driving around and like stuff that like we're able to buy. I am putting a wood chip and grass silo on the server though because it needs to be there. But,
Thank God.
yeah, a wood chip and grass silo that you can just you could store and it's gonna keep it. But you gotta think you're gonna have small areas. You might have to buy acreage just to put your farm on. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to go into the server and I'm gonna pick 7 random locations on the map.
Not
and I'm
me.
gonna, or 8, sorry,
Thank-
8 random locations. And everyone, so when you come in, we all spin. We get a spin, and it's gonna have a color on it from the map, and that's where you start.
That's a cool idea.
And that
Will you
property
lose
is
money
free of
for-
charge. Nope, that property's free of charge. But
Okay, so that's basically your starter farmland.
that's your starting farmland, though. That's it.
No field, nothing. It's where you can place shit.
It's gonna be, and it's gonna be the smaller ones. It's gonna be all small lands, right? But they're gonna be a spot that you can set up, and it's gonna be a small enough area, like a big enough area that you can build from. But then you might have to drive to other farms. Like realistic, like I've been watching Laura Farms, and I've been watching Grant from the squad. 50 miles down the road is one of his fields, or like he has like 3 fields that are 50 miles down the road.
Oh, dude, the farm I worked on, they had a field that was about 60 miles from the fucking...
See, so if you look, like there's going to be some modded sheds that I have on here that are going to be kind of cool, and they're not going to be expensive. Like if you look, like that's a huge ass shed, right?
Hold on, I'm not in your stream.
Oh, yeah, maybe if I stream, you guys can see this.
Hold on a minute.
Like, but it's like it's 80 grand, right? But who cares? Who cares how much a shed costs that you're going to put your vehicles in, right?
Literally.
Yeah, like look, like
what's going to be starting price on that? 500,000?
Probably, yeah.
What, on the shed?
No. On the shed. No, 90 grand. 80 grand. But like look, like you could have like nice ones like this, right?
Yeah, the shed to hold your vehicles is going to be $500,000. It's going to take all your money, starter money, to buy it.
See, I take yeah, something like that is more my style.
Like look, like see, so like these are just some like, or you could just have like a straight, just a little one, right?
See, I don't like sheds. I never use them, like ever.
Yeah, so like the big, like this is a 16 million, but this is actually base game. This is not, or this is part of a mod, but it's 1.2 million, and you can hold 16 million liters.
It's not a mod. That's base.
Yeah, that's base. Like this is a mod. This is the rustic shed with grain silo, pack of 5 rustic machine shops. So this is like a machine shop. So like,
what's that in the back there? That little yellow square.
It's actually pretty cool. Let's actually take a look at this because I've never seen this. I just got this mod. Mod Hub. It's a Mod Hub mod. So like if we look, like this is a cool, like this is something you would see on any farm nowadays. Oh, cool! It's a drive-through shed.
Yeah, it's a big open shed.
Yeah. This would be like a high-end shed. Like this would be a high-end farm.
My dog just rolled over on her back to sleep.
Some of those sheds that you have on Tier 1 map that has, like I said, they have rackings, they have all kinds of different shit in there. Like little rooms.
50 million liter capacity.
Yeah.
But like look how much space you're taking up for 50 million liters.
Like next to none?
Well, look at the fields. Like look at my field. Like look at the fields you get. Like that's huge for your size. But this is all you would need. And whatever the hell this is.
For your entire gameplay.
Yeah. Like this is it. Like you would need one station. But what is this? Underground. Oh, it's an underground. Oh, it's the underground. Okay, that's cool.
So pallet storage, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's cool. And then you get like 20,000, and this is literally, it's 500,000 liters, which is not a lot. For 20 grand, but it's
I mean,
just for
all you really
wood
need
chips and
for
grass.
all you really need is that one machine shed that holds tractors and shit with 50 million liters, and that'll get you through your gameplay.
And like, look at this. Like, you can put a little gas station on your farm
That's kind of cool.
for $5,000. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing fancy, but like, look at this big boy. Oh,
Well, what farm doesn't
pretty-
have some
that's
sort
pretty
of
much the same
gas
thing,
station?
but without the silo on the back.
and then tools.
What farm doesn't have some sort of gas station?
You need to put that little
Exactly.
the little container one. So if you go up to your little tool shed where you can fix your vehicles, that little cargo container one, you put in this one.
Yeah.
We gotta wait till Giants fixes
What do you mean?
the workshops.
There
The workshops are kind of broken right
ain't
now.
nothing wrong with my workshop. I haven't noticed anything.
See, that's cool if you could do something like that. Like, you got a little gas station here, which is cool. Oh, it didn't work. I thought it was going to line itself up. That would
Wait,
have been
speaking
cool.
of workshops, you said we couldn't use them. Can we use them to repair equipment?
Well, yeah, we're just going to have to. Like, there's nothing we can do. We can't fix that problem. Like, that is like an unrealistic.
So,
I use workshops to repair mine all the time.
Yeah.
So just you're gonna have to make a rule of no customizing in the workshop.
I customize stuff in mine today.
Yeah, but it doesn't pull the money from you.
It doesn't charge you.
Not that I've not. Pretty sure it did.
No, it doesn't. Unless it might be coming out in an update. But like, this is a cool, like, you babysit. If he pukes, you clean it.
If what? Who's drunk?
my son's friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
the minute you said that, I knew exactly what was going. The minute you said babysit,
Yeah, some different farmhouses are like that too.
That's him taking it easy down.
That's a pretty.
how much has he had to
that's cool.
drink?
How much did he drink? A quarter. Look, okay, how big was the bottle of tequila? Oh, a 2.6.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
How much did he
Oh.
drink?
A quarter of a 2.6 of tequila.
That's a lot of tequila. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Can you actually go inside that one or no?
Nah.
Is he
That's kinda
doing okay?
Did I saw like
Oh yeah, he's in the bathroom puking.
the the ones you got to construct, like the cabin? You can actually walk in that one.
Is
Yeah.
this your son's best friend, that Ashton,
Yep.
that you had to go pick up from the bar a couple
Oh yeah.
months ago?
Well, Ashton is my
that
son,
a frequent?
and his
Oh,
buddy
Ashton's your.
Riley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ashton's my son, and
I thought it was the opposite.
no, and then ooh, what's this? Cow barn with feeding robot, 200 cattle. Okay, that's not unrealistic. It's huge. Look at the size of that beast. Yeah.
That's a cool one. Have you ever used the one with the feeding robot? I don't have a diesel tank on this field.
Oh, this is cool. I like like you gotta load everything. Like, this is more realistic.
Oh yeah, you gotta actually go in and dump everything, and
Oh yeah, there's the little feeding robot. Okay, this is realistic. I see these on farms all the time nowadays.
also, the other cool thing about this is, you want to know how realistic this feeding robot one is? In order to place straw, you can place loose straw in there, no problem. I do not recommend baling your straw and trying to put it in. Unless
look
if they
at this.
fix.
Okay, so let's look at this. 1,000 pigs, really? Like, let's see if that gets bigger by making a bigger pen. Do you think this is going to get any bigger?
Then 1,000 pigs.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Some of them
That's-
do and some of them
I was
don't.
about to say that's how it should be. The bigger the field you make, the more animals you should be able to have in it.
What the hell
On
is-
Ron's server had something. You remember that?
Yeah.
How if it was smaller, you could only have a limited amount. If it was fucking
Let's see.
huge, you could have.
1,250. Okay, so it does. So the bigger. Okay, so this is limited.
So the bigger it is, the more animals you can.
I like that, and it costs you more money too. I like that. Okay,
That's how it should
you know,
be.
200. Oh, look at this boy. Now that's more, but that's 2,000 pigs. Like that's a lot of pigs. Sheep. Oh, 2,000 sheep. Okay, we got some sheeps. 2,000 chickens. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
See if that one does
I don't
it
mind.
with the chickens.
Okay, so let's go here for chickens.
Imagine
and
if it
let's
did with the
see.
other one, it would do the other.
We're gonna make this field huge, and we're gonna see if it goes up more.
Are you gonna be on the server at all tonight?
4,100. Yeah, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm just testing the
How much was it?
4,100.
So it did go up.
It went up. It doubled.
Yeah.
Riley, lay down. You puke, you clean it.
I wish it would.
Same rules for everybody.
I wish it would tell you how many you could have, like as you're making the fence, right?
My girlfriend's rule is if you puke and she has to clean it, you owe her a case of liquor.
Oh, look. Oh, cool. Like you get like, okay. Decorations. Let's see what decorations they got. Oh, okay. So
It's all
basically
the-
the
it's all
same.
the same.
Nothing really. That's all the same
Nothing's
decorations.
changed.
No. And let's see about ground textures. All the same.
You can't even place no trees on this map. It says too many trees every time I try to place one.
Yeah, it's plants. Ooh.
Even though I took out like a
I wanna-
gazillion.
Okay, I like those. Okay. So yeah, see, so nothing really overpowered here.
So look at the productions again. So like,
There. So this is all. So the only one that's a mod is this one.
what's that white one above you? Tailor shop, sugar mill.
Sugar, spinnery. Oh, spinnery, grape.
Base
Oh,
game
sure.
productions, there's really nothing worth it because they're so slow.
Well, that's
I
like I said, that's the
I
thing.
normally
though,
just
like whether they're slow
I
or they're
normally
fast,
just-
dude, you're gonna you're basing everything off of a number in the long run amongst other players. So whether you have
Well, yeah.
100 million or 100,000,
No, but the cycles per month is slow. Like you can put in the grain mill, you can maximize the capacity on it, and it takes like 6 in-game months to produce it all.
Yeah. So that's not too
The
bad.
cycles per month is slow on it, is what I mean.
And I could alter some. I'll grab some mods that are good, like half decent mods that I can go in and I can bump them a bit, like not so they're stupidly OP, but I can bump them a bit to make them
I'm
a little
just
bit faster.
saying, and you don't got to change the recipes or anything. Just the cycles per month.
like I was
right?
still in the concrete earlier in this map, and it was only 600 cycles per month. When I know other stuff is doing 1,200 or 2,400 cycles a month.
Some stuff was doing 14,400,
Yeah.
14,400. So,
Yeah.
but those are our mods, right? Like that's BTO. Hang on. Hey. Yeah, you take care of your friend.
Is your son drunk too?
Oh, my son handles his liquor pretty good. You deal with him.
Is he more of the babysitter with his friends?
Yeah, right there beside my coffee cup. Riley's. I am not sending him home. His mother will fucking kill me.
Is it that bad?
Oh, he's hammered.
Are you just gonna let him spend the night at your house?
Oh, he does. Yeah, he's fine. I've known the kid since he was 4 years old. He's like 18. I've known him a long time.
Oh, so he's barely legal age. He's not even legal age.
He's not legal age. He was drinking with my son, who's 21, and his buddy, who's 22.
Because drinking age there is 19.
Yeah, but my son could hold his booze pretty good. He's come home though. Like actually, I remember once he was 18, but his buddy just turned 19, and they were at his 19th birthday party.
Oh, so there was obviously liquor involved.
Obviously, he came home, and him and his buddies brought him home, and they looked at us and they're like, "We are so sorry. He got so hammered." And we actually had to call the ambulance, and they had to give him fucking oxygen and fucking fluids.
Did he give himself alcohol poisoning?
He was fucking right on the edge of it.
Holy shit, dude. That's kind of scary.
After that, he never gets that out of control.
No, he learned his lesson.
Yeah, he gets hammered, right? He's 21. Like, fuck, we all remember being 21. We got fucking hammered.
Dude, I'm still at that stage.
Yeah, exactly. And he comes home, and I just laugh at him. And then he gets up in the morning, and he's hungover, and I am not quiet.
Are you the parent that like bangs pots and pans in his ears and shit?
Oh, fuck yeah. You will suffer.
My girlfriend's mom. So my girlfriend's mom, I fucking went out drink. This was when I worked on the farm. I went out drinking, or I was drinking with my buddies from the farm, and I was hungover the next day because I continued drinking a little bit when I got home. My girlfriend's mom was coming to visit the next day at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing I wake up. I come out to the living room and I got a headache. She grabs pots and pans and starts banging them in my ear.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I know he's definitely hammered, this kid. It's funny. Because there's nothing any of us can do except just let it go through his system. He's coherent. He's having conversations with my daughter. Like he's basically like another son to us, right? Like he just walks into our house anytime he wants, sleeps. Like if he argues.
Does he have a key to your house?
Nope. He knows I'm out usually awake till like 11:30, so he knows.
Oh, so he'll just show up, or he's with your son.
Yeah, or he shows up with my son, and my son has a key to the house. So. And Austin and my son Ashley brings him home, and they just put him on the couch. They let him go to the bathroom, they put him on the couch, and they're like, "Here you go." Yo, now he's coming back.
And you were just laughing at him?
Oh yeah, I'm just laughing at him. I'm like, there's nothing I can do, dude. You're hammered. Just go to sleep. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna feel like shit.
I'm gonna bang pots and pans in your ear tomorrow. It'll all be okay.
Yeah. Funny thing is that his mom will fucking laugh. His mom will laugh as long as I keep him here for the night, and she doesn't have to get out at this hour and come pick him up.
Oh, is that the only thing?
Yeah. She doesn't want to deal with him when he's drunk. And they're like, so my son's friend just lives like 3-4 houses down from us. So they just walked him up to the house. But they drank a 26er between 3 people. Like, you know.
Jesus.
That's
between how many people?
3.
Holy shit. They drank a 2-6 between 3 people?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Of tequila?
Yeah. And my son's still walking perfectly straight. So is Austin. They're both handling it very, like, they're just walking perfectly straight. They're actually going down to the bar to hang out at the bar now.
Jesus.
They brought him home because he's not old enough to get into the bars, right? But those two, so my son came, grabbed his ID, and he's like, I didn't have my ID on me. And he's like, we had to drop Riley off, so they just dropped Riley off, and he grabbed his ID, and they're like balls over. They still look like he's walking a perfect straight line. He's having completely fluent conversations with me. He was completely sober still.
Like, not even slurring his speech or anything?
No. Like, if he got stopped, the only way the cop would know is if he smelled the alcohol on his breath. Like, I could smell the booze on them, but they both were fine.
So in Alberta, they can't actually base it off of that anymore. What they do instead is every time you get pulled over, if you get pulled over for speeding, running a stop sign, if you get pulled over at all, mandatory breath test.
Yeah, see here, you can get
No question.
You can be forced to breathalyze up to 2 hours after getting out of your vehicle. So
Yeah,
if you
here
come
it's
home-
Well, how do they prove you were even in your vehicle?
So say like
So-
you are driving home and then you pull into. So before the old law was that like if I was driving home and I was intoxicated, and I pulled into my driveway, and the cop pulled in behind me, say 5 minutes later, he could not require a breathalyzer because I was not legally in my vehicle. That I was not operating a motor vehicle at the time, he could not request a breathalyzer sample. He couldn't request anything. He could only give you a warning, right? So a lot of people were
there's a
out running
loophole
cops.
around that though.
Well,
Because-
how would they prove you were even in your vehicle at the time?
Yeah, so here's the thing about that. So when that law kicked into place in BC, I was living with one of my best friends. Still is my best friend. Her neighbor, the husband of her neighbor, was drinking and driving. Someone called the cops on him. Cops show up and they take him in.
Yeah.
But like Dust just said,
How do they?
they did not have proof
Yeah,
that he was operating a motor vehicle. They were going off of a he said, she said situation.
That's hearsay.
Yeah, pretty much. So there is a loophole with that because you could technically fight that, because if you were already at home, cops show up to your house 2 hours or an hour and a half later because they have a 2 hour time frame to get a breath sample from you. You could have got home and chugged 10 beers.
Yeah, but the cop now, what they say is that, so in BC, a cop can stop you. Like they can come into, like they can come and request it. If you decline the request, you are then obstructing justice, which covers its own thing. So you have to give a breath sample. In BC, if you're requested a blood sample or a breath sample, you have to request it no matter what.
See,
So they say, hey,
in the
we
United
had a
States,
report.
dude, like if a cop comes to your house and you say you got a screen door, right? You open the main door, you're looking out the screen door, and he's like, "Oh, I need you to come out here and talk to me." You can just
You
close
just say
it.
no.
Yeah, you just say, "No, I'm not coming up there." Just close the door. They can't do anything without a warrant or anything like that.
Yeah, so here's the
he
same
said, he said, she said, unless the cop physically seen it, that there's no evidence, there's no proof. Like anybody
Well,
could have
that's the
been
same
driving that vehicle.
So what we have here up in BC is we have a law. So say you go whipping by a cop, right? And the cop loses sight of you, and you slow down to the speed limit, and the cop pulls you over, and they don't have a plate reader, because the only thing that's gonna, like, they have plate readers up here, so they can just get behind you and it reads your license plate and it gives them all the information about the license, the person behind the wheel, or the person registered to that vehicle.
Yep.
Oh boy, do I have a funny story about that.
But if you go out of their sight, and say they didn't have their plate reader on, and you go out of their sight, and they can no longer see you, and you slow down to the speed limit, they cannot charge you with speeding because it could have been any car that looked like yours, and they are arresting the wrong person. You could be like, hey, I was doing the speed limit the whole time. And the cop's like, well, you went by me speeding. Prove it. And if they have no proof, they could issue you the ticket and you can go fight it, and the judge will throw it out because there's no proof. The only proof they would have is a plate reader that says, but if you're caught now with anything that obstructs your plate from being read, it's instantly a 30-day impound and 1 year loss of license.
Oh, in Alberta, you only get a fucking you only get a ticket.
No, it's
And then
actually it's worse to have something covering. So if a cop cannot read your plate with a plate reader, it is actually a worse crime than drinking and driving. You get
In
a
BC.
harsher in BC. You get a harsher penalty because you're obstructing justice. It's instantly obstructing justice because your plate is meant to be on your vehicle to be read by law enforcement. That's the whole point of it being there. Because if it was just to register your vehicle, you wouldn't need a plate, right?
So
They could just pull your name up and go, this car is registered to this person with this serial number. Okay, that's fine. The plate is meant for cops to be able to read that plate off, put it in their system, and say, okay, that is this person. So first thing you obstruct that, it's obstruction of justice, and it's actually a criminal charge that you cannot even go down to the United States with anymore. Like, they'll stop you from leaving the country with it.
So another thing too is you can get ECM jammers for your car in Alberta. There's places that sell them. Are they legal? Hell no.
You talk for like your speed and shit?
Like radar jammers?
Yeah.
So radar jammers are technically illegal, but it's a gray zone. They haven't put enough laws in.
No, and they can't tell if you have one or not.
Yeah, they can.
It'll bounce.
It'll come back and it won't have a proper reading. And the cop can observe your vehicle. So what a cop does is observes the vehicle, the common flow of traffic, and says, okay, if the common flow of traffic's doing the speed limit and you are going faster, you're instantly speeding. And if he puts his gun on you and it comes back with like a weird number, he knows you have a jammer in your car. Because it'll come back, but I think it comes back with a fucked up reading on their end. And it's obstruction of justice still, because you're preventing them from doing their lawful duty. But it depends. They have to rip apart your whole car, because you can put those anywhere in your car. I believe you can put them even under your bumpers. Like, you can put them anywhere.
Oh, you can put them in your grill. You can hide it. Dude, there's so many hiding spots on my car that if I were to put one in my car, I'd be smart about it and put it somewhere where a cop would never look.
Yeah, and then the cop could still pull you over and know you're using a jammer. Now, if they're using their computer systems in their car, it will literally come up saying signal jammed. And they know your car has a jammer in it, and what they'll do is they'll impound it, and they'll strip your car right down to every nut and bolt until they find it. Like, but if they're using the gun, like, you know how sometimes they'll sit out there with the gun and just put the gun in? Yeah. The gun is different. So the gun will just come back with an error code or something, I believe. But the one, if they are in their car and they have it set up on their dash, connected to their computer, it will register it's a jammer. It'll tell them it's a jammer, and then they'll still pull you over. Even if, say, the guy beside you has a jammer, and you're driving, and the radar picks his jammer up because it'll jam you too, and if the cop nails you, he will still rip apart your car. Like, they'll bring it in, they'll impound it, and they'll bring it in. And
the thing is about that, though, is cops have to be careful about that, because you can actually sue a cop for ripping your car apart if it's not probable cause.
But they would have probable cause, because their computer would register.
There's no proof, though, of it.
Yeah,
that's the thing, though, is...
Hang on 1 second.
$1 million, 3 million.
How's it going with you, Dust?
What's up?
You being successful over there?
My wife came and got an update of why there's a drunk kid on our couch.
Your wife is?
Yeah.
Your wife is wondering?
She comes out and she goes, so Ashton just came and dropped Riley off and left. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, what's he up to? I'm like, well, he's puked once in the bathroom, puked once into the bucket, and now he's sleeping.
What'd your wife say?
She's like, oh, okay. Oh, it's Riley. It's
okay. So is he basically like an adopted son into the family? Is that what that whole...
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Dude, Sunflower takes so fucking long to grow.
He's like our surrogate son.
When do you plan on hopping the server?
I'm just having a smoke and just updating my wife on the actions that happened while she was in the shower.
Hey Kramer, did you see the house I built?
Hang on.
No.
Check my stream out.
How did you build it? With the materials you needed, or
Yeah,
you just place it?
yeah. I bought the fucking prefab walls and I made the concrete and I bought the wood and stuff.
Oh,
and
you actually like built it.
Yeah, went
Oh
and
shit!
picked it up. Yeah.
Nice.
I built the cabin, and like I said, it's on this little pond. I placed all this stuff down.
That's cool.
Did the fence.
That's really cool. I like that.
Put the flag. Put the eagles on the end of the driveway. I got eagles here too, but I don't know why they're sunken down in the thing. And why is that like that? I think it's just because I was in flight mode. Normally I'm not like that. Got a bedroom. Another little room. Little study.
Nice.
Kitchen. Bathroom.
You know, one cool thing that if they added into the game
It's got an upstairs.
would be having
another
like
bedroom.
being able to cook stuff.
Another bedroom. Yeah, that would be cool.
And having
Like
like a
Harry Pie?
hunger bar, like having a hunger bar and stuff. Because farmers have to eat.
Oh, it got a little pretty cool view.
Like that's the one realistic thing they're missing is being able to make meals and stuff. And eating food. And drinking water.
Yeah, I don't know why that's up in the air over here and down over there. I think it's just because I was in flight mode.
I really need you to hop on soon.
Yeah, I posted this farm, this little home. It's not even a farm. It's just a little homestead. It's not even where all my farm equipment's at. I posted it in a group, dude, and I was like, people were like shitting on it, saying it was too basic. I was like, oh, whatever. I was like, it's just a fucking house. Like, it's not my farm. It's where I live. You don't. A lot of farms, you don't. Your house is not going to be in the same exact spot as all your fucking equipment, unless you're living. You know, you're farming 400 acres of one area. Like when I drove through like Illinois and Iowa, like you'll see like a little house with little trees around it, a bunch of silos, and then nothing but fields for fucking ever. And then you'll see another little house with a bunch of silos.
The farm I worked on had 2 farmhouses on it. The owner's mom lived in one of the the other house was his grandparents' house. That's still there. But their yard is also 500 acres with about 120 acre field.
Yep.
The farm I worked on farmed 20,000 acres. And where I live, 20,000 acres is nothing. It costs a lot of money, but 20,000 acres is nothing. There's farms out where I live that have 40, 50,000 acres. If not more. And there's still farmland for sale. Like it's where I live is prime farmland with good, like really good fields on it. Farming is big where I live.
Oh yeah, in Alberta.
the prairies. Like I live borderline of the prairies.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
Alberta,
the farmland-
Manitoba, all that is fucking huge. Fucking, that's where all our food comes from.
We have enough fields in Alberta that if every family had enough money to buy the acreage, and it was affordable to start a farm, each family would be able to start a farm.
Did you
Easily.
vote for Alberta to separate?
What?
Did you vote for Alberta to separate? When the referendum came out?
Do you want my answer?
Yeah,
I did.
perfect. Because you know what happens if Alberta separates? I'm moving my ass to Alberta. I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude. Because
So-
the cost of living will literally drop by like fucking 75%.
The Separation Act has kind of already begun.
Yep, with the new policing force for Alberta.
You heard about that?
Oh, dude, I follow it very closely. Believe me,
So-
the first whisper of Alberta actually separating, we're up and moving to Alberta.
I gotta move these silos, dude.
Like,
I can't
there's
tell what's
no,
in them 'cause they're
there's
so
no
close to
ands,
that
ifs, or
other one.
buts. Like, we're getting out of here because Alberta is going to be a way more flourishing country than the rest of Canada.
It's already kind of starting to happen.
Yeah,
Definitely gotta move
stump
that.
clear, log clear. There you go.
Like I don't know if it will actually 100%, fully happen, but it's in the beginning stages of happening.
Yeah, they're starting to set up. I see that they're starting to plan it, right? Which is good.
The only thing is our premiere is a little bit of a,
How much I got on there?
Danielle
your
Smith
premier-
is-
108,000.
she's a little bit of a numbnuts.
163,000.
What did you need me on the server for?
What you just did.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure after this gets done, my salad is done.
But yeah, I know Danielle Smith. She's gonna do good for Alberta. 100%. She will do good for Alberta. She will be the premier that fucking separates Alberta. And I hope she does.
I think I can go
Because-
ahead and plow this field.
Well, like
Get
the
grass
thing
off
is
of it. I don't need grass no more.
she's for the oil and gas,
I'll keep that one field for grass.
right? She
Wait.
wants the oil and gas industry to boom in Canada. The
And it
current government does not.
What am I looking
Considering
for?
the current government is pushing for fully electric vehicles 100% by 2030.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not even.
And
fun
I'm
yet.
sorry, but electric vehicles in Canada not gonna work. Not in
They
the
will.
minus 30 wet. No.
They will work.
Where's
in
my
certain
other
places.
tractor at?
They will
Yes.
work. They work here in
That's
BC
fine.
very well.
Depends where you are. If BC, if the ocean ever
Oh,
floods
there he
in
is.
Vancouver,
Hey!
if the ocean ever floods in Vancouver,
Hey, car guy,
Guess
look
what?
at my stream.
Hang on, I'm just doing a quick video here.
This would be a great for a video. Epic fails.
salt and lithium batteries don't get along. Salt water touches those cars and they go boom.
Yeah, but
Like
one
they're
thing-
not. They actually did a test. There was a guy in Alberta.
What the hell they got going on here? That's funny.
Yeah, I don't believe that it's like feasible at all.
Kramer, you see this?
Electric cars, I do.
How the fuck did
Electric
that? How the hell
cars
did that happen?
are not feasible in Canada.
They're not feasible.
I don't care
they're
what
not even
anyone's
feasible in the
opinion.
United States, dude. We don't have the infrastructure set up. Like I don't even know where the closest charging station is. But
And
now, like if it comes down, like I work for a company, so we have the postal service, the United States Postal Service that delivers your mail. So the company I work for, we're making the new postal trucks, and some of them's going to be electric. It makes sense for stuff like that, or like we just opened up a new facility in Tennessee where they're making electric garbage trucks. So, like vehicles that they have a route and then they go back to their shop or whatever, and they get plugged up every night, and they have the same route every day. It's feasible, and that's understandable to have them like that, but infrastructure where you're driving from one side of the country to the other, and you're going on like a 5 or 6 hour trip, or 12, 15, 18, 20 hour trip, like...
So, to put it into perspective, an electric semi-truck, like a full-on big rig with a truck and trailer, can only drive 500 miles before it's empty. That's it. A normal truck and trailer can do at least 1,500 miles, if not more.
Yeah, but then they can gas up and go again. So you're not having to sit there and wait fucking...
You're also losing 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
That's a big...
Right.
Like, deliveries are going to be getting so much more delayed with electric semis just because they're going to have to stop more.
Look at my stream, car guy. When you get a chance.
Yeah, I am. Hang on. Come on. Give me this.
I don't know. Don't get me wrong, do the electric cars look kind of nice? Yeah, they do. Do I care for them? Not really.
Well, I'm buying one. Like, I will buy one for the simple fact, and it's only for the simple fact that I will. It's gonna be the way. Like Canada. Like, the sad part is that Canada isn't gonna get out of not owning one because of the mandate. And for some reason, the Liberals get in every fucking time. Like, they have it so fucking.
Blame Quebec and Ontario.
Yep.
Like, that's literally the issue. Ontario has the most seats out of every province in Canada, and 90% of Ontario votes Liberal.
Yeah.
Because it's all baby boomers over there. Yeah. And all immigrants over there too. Like, immigrants have a big... Because what did the Liberals do? They brought in immigrants so that the Liberals would get a better chance of getting in over and over again.
And they did, 100%.
Because the government... Dude, in Alberta, or in Canada, the government is just handing these guys $80,000 a year.
Yep.
Like, just, here's $80,000 a year to help you get started. And I'm just sitting here going, why are they making more than me?
Let me know when you're watching, Cargo.
Oh, it'll be like a half hour, man. It'll be a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm making a video. I have to have a video released by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, so I have to get this done.
Oh, well, I'm saying it's on Discord.
Yeah, I don't even have Discord up right now.
Oh.
I have you guys minimized in the background. I have my video editing software up.
I was about to say, this is fucking funny as shit. Epic.
But no, like...
This would be a good epic fail video for you.
Me? I don't care if it's mandated or not. I am keeping gas. Pull me over. I dare you. I don't care. I'm not switching to electric. And I feel there's a lot of people that feel that way.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's a lot of people that aren't going to be willing to switch. like I said, for example, the minus 30 weather we get in no one's gonna want to switch.
What is it? What is she?
Because if you have to pull over to charge your vehicle for 30 minutes in the wintertime, you're gonna have to leave your house 3 hours before you start work.
Yeah.
What the hell they got going on over here?
If they want electric vehicles mandated, I don't agree with it. But if they want electric vehicles mandated, what they should do is work on the 15-minute cities first, then mandate them.
Don't even talk about those. That's already happening in here.
I know, it's fucking bullshit. I honestly could not imagine living in something like that. You know how crowded you would like feel? Like you wouldn't leave your house. You'd be so
Fertilized
claustrophobic.
50. Is anything on this field even fertilized at all? This is fertilized.
Like-
That one part was fertilized.
Like,
Don't
dude,
you have
honestly,
2 projects happening like that down there?
Well, Nanaimo, the city I'm in, is one of the cities elected for the 15-minute city, and it's already happening. I already see it everywhere, dude.
What are y'all talking about?
A 15-minute city.
I don't know. What
It's
that,
bullshit is what it
I don't
is.
know what that means.
Yeah, it's because you guys are like just
You guys are landed
Honestly,
the free and the brave.
at this point. I would rather be part of the state. That's just
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I would.
at this point we're at with all this fucking electric vehicle bullshit and all of this 15-minute city bullshit.
Oh, they're pushing a lot of electric vehicles on us too.
Yeah, but you don't have
And,
mandates like we do.
And like the other thing is,
no, they're not gonna tell us shit.
how is the average person with a poor credit score supposed to afford a $70,000 electric vehicle?
Yeah, the cheapest electric vehicle you can buy right now in my town is $40,000. $46,000.
You know how much I can go buy a gas car for? Used?
Yeah. $5,000.
$5,000, 2,500. Depends on how much you want to.
It depends how many problems you want to have is what it comes down to.
Well, not even that. It's like how many miles are on it. They could have no problems and still, have a lot of miles and be a decent car. I bought many
Well,
of them.
exactly.
Last you for years, dude. You get your money's worth out of them pretty good.
But no, everyone's like scared of this whole mandate coming into place and stuff. And I'm sitting here, I'm not even worried about it because everyone I've talked to, everyone I've worked with, they all think the same thing. It's not doable.
It is indeed. On the island here, it's 100% doable. You can own an electric car on the island here completely fine.
Yeah, until something. So the problem with electric vehicles on being at sea level is the minute salt water touches those lithium batteries.
Well, they're encased. They're encased anyway.
Oh yeah, they're encased.
Dude, I've seen so many videos.
The only thing about electric vehicles, dude, is if something does happen to the battery itself, you know how much it costs to fucking put a new battery into an electric vehicle? Pretty much
$10,000.
It's fucking more than that.
$50,000.
It's gonna cost you probably as much as you paid for the fucking car alone.
Yeah,
that's why they want you to have them so they can make more money on.
Yeah, because an electric car only needs to be serviced once a year instead of 3 times a year.
But you know what's going to start happening, right? People are going to be putting gas generators in the back of Teslas. It's already happening. People are engine swapping Teslas.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to stop. You're never going to be able to stop emissions because people are going to do shit that's going to make it not be battery powered. Mind you, the one cool thing I do like about Teslas is you can change the skin in just a snap of a finger.
Oh, like in the, yeah.
On your control panel, you can change your color of your car and shit. That I find cool.
Yeah. But like
I don't
another
know.
thing.
To me, gas-powered engines are way more reliable than a battery-powered engine. That's just. Because aren't your winters getting colder each year? Like, they're definitely not getting warmer.
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
I know
100%,
Vancouver, like on the
100%.
mainland this year, hit like -15, -20.
A lot of the center's already done.
Like,
Should just pretty
So,
much be the
it is.
headland.
We are getting colder, but it's also too. It's more than just that we're getting colder here. It's actually we're getting warmer.
50.
well, yeah, you're getting both ways, just like how Alberta has it both ways. Like, it's starting to become colder in the winters and warmer in the.
Yeah.
And they blame it on global warming and shit.
Fuck off. It's not global.
No.
Warming. Fucking.
You know, the thing about global warming, for carbon emissions, right? We have enough trees in Canada that we're already at net zero for carbon emissions. Mind you, trees can only hold so much. They don't have an unlimited fucking amount
God damn
of
it.
carbon that they hold. They die after so much, but we have enough trees in all of our country to be at net zero carbon emissions
all the time for the next like 150 years. Like it's
for the rest of our lifetime. There's enough trees to fucking expedite the carbon that we're putting up.
Yeah.
So all that global warming bullshit, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Has Alberta always been -30 and +30 in the summer? Yeah. As far as I've been alive, I know it's been like that. When I first moved to southern Alberta, I was told it's one of the unless if you go up north, in southern Alberta, it's one of the coldest environments unless if you go further east.
Yeah, but so, and this isn't like anything like weird, but I have noticed that the temperature. So when I moved here in '99 up to Nanaimo,
where did you live before that? Just out of curiosity.
Just small.
Is that's on the island still, correct?
Yes, it's still on the island.
Okay, so you were born and raised on that. You never lived on the mainland.
No.
Okay.
Now, just to be fair, so I used to come up here and visit my sister all the time because my sister lived up here and the Climb Digger lived up here. So.
100%.
And what it was is that we used to come up and visit in the winter, and it was snowing. Like they would get 2-3 feet of snow up here.
What's that 50?
Which is
spot?
It was very normal for Nanaimo to get that much snow.
Yeah, and that's a low amount of snow.
I know that's high for the island. The island doesn't get a lot of snow because we're surrounded by the Pacific Ocean.
But now isn't it like 4 to 6 feet?
Maybe 1.5 feet at most. Like this. So last winter we just had, We had one snowfall all winter long.
Are y'all on the west coast or the east coast?
West Coast.
West.
Oh,
I'm West Coast. I'm farthest West Coast you can get.
I did not know that. I thought y'all were
Actually,
east
no,
coast.
you can get a little farther West Coast because I'm on the east side of the island. I'm on the east coast of the island. Our
Yeah,
island.
Nanaimo
you
was
can
like
go-
on the very east. There's
Yeah,
still
you could still go to the other side of the island, like Tofino and Ucluelet and Port Renfrew, which
my
is
mom
on the
lived
West
in
Coast.
Ucluelet.
Do y'all
Your
know
mom was
how?
a hippie,
Do y'all
wasn't
know
she?
how fucking far away
Pardon?
from me y'all are?
Your mom was a hippie, wasn't she?
No, she's just
You know that, Gargo?
cunt.
You know how fucking far
Hey?
away you are? How far away you live from me?
Oh yeah, on the other side of the country almost.
Yeah.
I live east of where like very far east from Car. I'm like
no,
a
not
16-hour drive. I'm a 16-hour.
Yeah, hour and a half flight. It takes Bob Digger like an hour to get to Calgary from here on a flight.
I was gonna say
Hour and a half.
driving. I was like, there's no way it takes him fucking an hour to get to Calgary from there. He'd have to be fucking.
He got from Fort Mac to Vancouver. It was either Horseshoe Bay or Tawasin. Can't remember what ferry terminal. In 13 hours. Guess what else? He realized that because he was driving an 04 Dodge Ram at the time.
Yeah.
He found out too that his truck governor's at 180 kilometers an hour.
Oh, dude. So you know how I said I have a funny story about getting pulled over by cops?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how I told you how I had a pulmonary?
Yeah.
Well, this was when I first moved to Alberta from BC.
Why
Went to
is
the
none of my
hospital.
bread coming out?
I went to the hospital because for follow up,
4,000
and then I told them I was moving. Blah blah blah. Gave them the whole spiel of I'm moving to a different province. How is this gonna work? All this bullshit. And they're like, "Oh, just get a family doctor over there." I would recommend getting there ASAP and going straight to Emerge to get another MRI scan done. So, you never tell a 19-year-old to get somewhere as fast as they can if it's not an emergency. I'm sorry, but you don't tell a 19-year-old boy. You don't. You just don't. I was doing 100. I covered my vehicle out in. Do you know where Banff is?
Yeah.
So have you ever driven in Banff? Have you ever like? So their speed limit through the national park is 9. Okay. I was doing 180. I was doing about 180 in a 5-speed manual Acura 1.6 EL.
Why isn't my bread spawning outside of my bakery?
Is it set to distribute or store?
Store. My flour's full and my bread's at like 35,000 something liters.
Because you don't have. Is it activated?
Yeah, it's activated.
They're 40.
Oh, they're 40,000 liters each.
Yeah.
That's why.
I was just gonna say that. Anyways, so I'm doing like 190 in a 90. So I'm doing 100 kilometers over the speed limit. Through a national park. Smart idea, right?
Oh yeah, really smart.
So, and like I'm passing everyone, like weaving in and out of traffic. I get pulled over by an RCMP officer on this highway. He pulls me over, comes up to my window, driver's license and registration and insurance, blah blah blah. Asked for my papers, basically. Gave him everything he needed. How fast were you going? I was doing about
the speed limit
110, 120. And he's like, he looks at me, he's like, bullshit, you were going 110, 120. He's like, I know you were going fast. He's like, I didn't catch you on radar, so I'm just gonna give you a following too close ticket.
Following
And
too
he
close.
said, So he said he couldn't give me a speeding ticket because he didn't catch me on radar, so he couldn't actually catch my speed. And the reason for that is because of the way I
Well-
was weaving in and out of traffic. He couldn't get a straight
Well, then how the hell did he get you for
Straight
following
line
too
on me.
close?
because
It sounds like he's just fishing for something to give you a ticket for.
well, I mean, I was fucking bombing through a 90 zone at 190.
That don't mean you were following.
doing
too
100.
close.
Pardon?
So that don't mean you were following too close.
I was though, because I was getting up on people's asses. He saw that part of how close I was getting to vehicles. But the thing is he couldn't catch a speed. So I got lucky because he could have slammed me with following too closely and a 100-kilometer over the speed limit speeding ticket, which would have been like a license suspension, impound car, and probably like a $2,000 ticket.
What is that? 2 months, 4 months, 5 months, $7.
Well, yeah. So I get pulled over by this cop, and yeah, I tell him that I was doing about 110, 120. Looks at me, bullshit. You're lucky because I didn't get you on radar. I didn't let him get me on radar thing. And yeah, I got a $260 ticket instead.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No. Better than a license suspension, a car impoundment, and possible jail time.
Yeah. It was funny.
Especially 100 kilometers over the speed limit. Like, I was fucking ripping through this fucking national park. And the thing about national parks is they don't fuck with speeding in national parks. Like, you speed in the national park, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah.
Because it's wildlife territory. Most national parks have a shit ton of wild. But yeah. You don't tell a 19-year-old kid to get somewhere as fast as he possibly can. You don't tempt that inner side of a teenager, early adult. And I still, like, doing 180, I didn't govern the car out. I was still climbing.
That's weird. My car governed kicked in at 183.
Mind you, manual transmission cars don't usually have governors on them.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I had the manual still.
I have a manual. My little car though, I've got up to 140, 150, but I wouldn't take it any faster. It's a little Nissan Micra.
I knew
Bro,
that went right.
all
I gotta move
all
them
my-
fucking things.
All my cars before this one that I own, the one I had a 99 Blazer, right?
Yeah.
Rusty old shit bucket that it was just complete fucking garbage. I could take that thing anywhere and everywhere. I tried braking. Like, I literally tried to fucking break it. You want to know what broke it?
What?
I hit a tree.
Oh, that usually breaks stuff.
And it was wintertime. and I was up a logging road and grabbing firewood, and I was coming down the logging road and steep hill. Thought my 4x4 was working. Turns out that my 4x4 wasn't working, and only 2 wheels were turning and not all 4.
Oh, I gotta have more water pumps. My water's going down dramatically.
So yeah, it was a little
Hey,
rough.
can we not place one of these other water things like close to it? Or does it have to specifically be this fucking thing?
But yeah, dude, like I've had some pretty interesting situations with cops, and I've never been arrested.
Small mushroom
The
green
town
herb. That's cool.
the town I lived in, the cop, oh, this one kind of pissed me off because he did something he shouldn't have done. He was trying to bait me, like entrap me into a crime.
Oh.
I was at a friend's house drinking, and when I first pulled up, I was completely sober. Nothing in my system. No alcohol, no weed, nothing. And this was when I smoked weed. But there was no alcohol and no weed in my system. I get there at probably 10 o'clock at night. At about 2 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call from the people I used to live with, because I guess they were still on my insurance. I didn't know that. So they get a phone call from the cops. And she calls me and she's like, Caden, there's cops outside wherever you are trying to get a hold of you. I'm at this point intoxicated to the point where if I get into a vehicle, I'm... So I send my friend out there because I'm trying to avoid the police. I don't like police. I try to avoid them.
Hey, can I not place a different water thing like close to these?
No. It has to be it has to be the water.
Fuck, man. That's...
But anyways, so I go outside, or my friend goes outside with my keys, and the cop's like, we need to speak to him. So he comes in, grabs me, I go. It turns out I didn't realize it when I got there because I thought I was clear of the driveway, but I guess I was parked in front of a driveway and in front of a fire hydrant, which in front of a fire hydrant, that's a big no-no. I didn't see the fire hydrant because it was hidden in trees and shit. Like, it was a hidden fire hydrant. So, and I pointed that out to the cops. I'm like, dude, it's hidden. Like, would you expect me to know it's there? And he's like, well, I guess you have a good point there. What happens a couple days later? The trees come down, of course. Anyways, so cop shows up and he's like, he starts talking to me and whatever. And he hands me my keys. Can you move your vehicle forward for me, please? I look at him and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, dude, really? You clearly know I'm intoxicated and you're trying to get me to move my vehicle? And he's like, well, yeah, it's your vehicle. I was like, no, the minute I get in that vehicle, you're...
Yeah, you're gonna nail me with fucking impaired.
And I told him that.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, we need to figure something out so your vehicle gets moved. Is anyone inside? So, no, we've all been drinking and no one else has their drivers.
At that point, I would have just turned around and said, can you please get a supervisor here? And I would have told the supervisor. I would have been like, he tried to get me in my car when he knows damn well
I was young and dumb at the time. I didn't know the fucking whole...
Oh yeah, I would have fucking slapped him fucking hard because he would have got in trouble.
So, and he was training a rookie too, which makes it worse.
Don't know what that means.
So I was like, cool, whatever. So I tell him, I'm like, can you please just get in my car and move it forward for me? Like, it doesn't have to go far. Just get in the car and move it forward. I don't care if you fucking see shit you're not supposed to see. Just move it. So he starts the car. I had a hole in the muffler. Emissions issue. Of course, right? Just my luck. Told him I had no idea it was there. Didn't realize it was making any noises. And so he fucking gets out of my car, shines a flashlight through my back window, starts looking to see if he can find anything hidden in plain sight. Well, he finds one alcohol container back there that was open, made me dump it. And I was like, whatever, it's one can.
Nuggy,
Yes.
what's going
What's
on?
going on, Nuggy?
I just sold all my tractors. It might be. I haven't put pay dirt in, but I did sell John Deere's and got the Voltra S series. And I remember it was happening with that one John Deere. So I'm gonna buy some more John Deere's that are different and see what happens.
Are you talking about trying to put it in the trommel over here?
Yeah, it wasn't. It just wasn't working.
I couldn't get my lizard trailer to put it in there. I had to pour a little bit on the ground, and
I
use
tried
it
that.
kind of like as a ramp, and then it would let me.
I tried that.
Yeah, that's the only way mine worked for me. I couldn't just back up to it for whatever reason.
But yeah, nowadays, if a cop tried to entrap me, I'd tell him to fuck right off and call a supervisor. I know better
yeah.
now.
But I'm heading off to bed because I gotta be up in the morning because I gotta get back onto a normal sleep schedule now that I gotta work Monday. So,
I do too.
but we'll see you guys all on
I'm-
Monday.
See you later. I'm gonna go back to my UK, mate. Hopefully this John Deere's work. Otherwise,
Send me a
I'm going to
message.
bed.
Tell me what the problem is. Like, send me a DM. Tell me what tractors you tried and everything, and then we'll try to replicate it on my side tomorrow and get it fixed.
Oh, catch you later.
Have a good one,
yeah, I'm about to
Nuggers.
get off here too.
Yeah, it's like fucking like 6 in the morning for you.
It is
Or like 5.
5:15.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to get to bed. I have to be up at a half decent time because if not, I won't get onto a sleeper schedule. And if I'm late for work one more time, I think my boss is going to fire my ass. Well, try to anyways, but probably not going to work. But so
Well,
tomorrow, if you guys are on, I would like a couple of testers tomorrow to come over to the Elm Creek server.
Yep, I'll be on.
Maybe we just game for like an hour and a half over there, just playing, maybe doing some farming,
Yeah.
set up some productions, just see
the
how it goes.
thing, I'm just gonna have to. I'm down for that. I just got to make sure everything is set on this server, so I'm still making money while I'm gone.
Yeah, oh no, I'll log. Yeah, same with me. I gotta log in. I gotta make sure that I'm good, and then we'll just because it takes like a couple hours anyways for us to make money. We can just hop over to the other server and play for a bit.
Well, I'm about to be.
Dude, I have 11.6 million in flour.
Yeah, so it's not going to be it's not going to be about like us trying to earn money. What I would like to do is everyone get like $3 million so you can buy most stuff. Buy yourself like a truck, drive around the map, find if there's any glitches, buy some property, do some farming, put up do some land. Like I'd like some field merging done,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, right? Like let's
Just
test.
Put some
basically
productions
testing the
down.
server to its maximum capacity.
Put some production down. Try to
Yeah.
run them a little bit.
And then
if we
I
don't
will,
break, and if we don't break the server, we're good.
Yeah, and I'm gonna message Tunut and see if he wants to hop on. And I'll put the mods in and have 4 of us running around. If it
But yeah, I'm
works,
down with that.
and if there's no issues, then I can be like, okay, tier 1's done, and then I can start setting the plan for all the rules and the land caps and the
I
starting
probably
money.
won't be on until around 11 my time, so probably 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up around like 8 or 9, and then the time I log on and do my
Oh
stuff.
fuck, I'm
it'll
not getting up that early. It's fucking 3 in the morning for me.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed, but Cool.
Isn't it,
So,
like,
okay.
isn't it?
What time is it for y'all right now?
It's like
It
quarter
is-
after 2 for
It's-
me.
It's 3:15 for me.
In the morning?
Yeah.
So I'm, what, 3 hours ahead of y'all?
You're 3 hours ahead of me and 4 hours ahead of Car Guy and I are an hour apart.
So
Yeah.
4 ahead of you? And you said you're getting on what
So,
time?
probably I'll be up around like 8. I'll probably be up at 9. So,
Don't you
Probably
have
like
shit
9,
to
9:30.
do tomorrow around
No.
the house though?
nope, did it all today.
Nice.
Yep. So tomorrow is just
Could
gonna
I-
be. I just uploaded my video, so my video goes live. Our video goes live tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about that. So I can make a video after, and I'm going to make a video of Elm Creek. I'm going to record while we're doing it, and do some skits of the video, and then I'm going to like merge it together and.
Are you
take some
smoking right
parts
now?
out. No, I just finished smoking. I just logged out of the server.
I'm gonna send you let me send you that picture I took a minute ago.
So, but I'll do some. I don't have much. I don't have anything really to do tomorrow. Oh, I do. I have to go. I have to bugger off for a couple hours. I got to go over to Clam Digger's house, take care of a couple things over there. But he's like,
What do you
a
do
10
at
minute
Clam
drive.
Digger's house?
Look at your at the your
Does he have
DM.
animals or something?
No, he doesn't have animals.
I was gonna say, with the type of work he does,
That's funny. He
That
does actually
was
have a
fucking
cat.
that was fucking AI, dude. I don't know how that happened.
oh, that's easy maintenance though. You can leave a cat alone for fucking.
Well, his cat's with his ex-wife in Vancouver, so she keeps him for 6 months of the year while he's doing this, and then he's gonna see where he is. And then she might keep him for like a year, and then he'll come back here.
Hey, who's the Dark Lord?
That guy, he's getting kicked. Don't worry about him. I'm gonna boot him out. So he joined. He has like a Twitch.
Uh-huh.
So he thinks we're precision. So there's a precision worldwide, and like precision. What is it? Precision farming YouTube, and he thinks that's us. And he's like, how many followers? Like he goes, how do you guys get so many people watching and all that? And I'm like, like he sees that we get like a bunch of followers on your end on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, who handles your, like, how do you do it? And I'm like, I don't know. I have a guy that does my social media. I'm like, I don't handle my social media. He's like, oh, who is it? Can, like, is he part of the group? Can I talk to him? I'm like, no, I
followers
don't.
watching my videos?
I'm guessing so.
I have.
Or he's watching precision farming. Like,
Yeah.
no, like the lives.
Yeah.
And he's trying to go live on Twitch all the time, and I'm like, dude, you're not joining the server. You haven't even started a farm, and
Yeah.
you're trying to figure out like all you want to know is how to get followers. No, that's not what the server's for, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
booting him.
I'm about to say I don't have a whole lot of people watching.
No,
my
he had
streams.
like 3 people. Like he had
Yeah.
3 people watching his stream, and he's like, how are you guys getting so many on YouTube watching you? Well, I don't care. Like, dude, I'm like, I don't handle social media. I'm like, that's handled by another person. And he's like, oh, who is it? I'm like, I'm not giving out his name. I'm like, it doesn't matter. He handles our social media. I handle the servers.